Well guys, welcome to Afghanistan, aka the most dangerous country in the world, and let me tell you, I never thought in my life that I would say this sentence out loud. Some of you might be worried about me visiting a country governed by the Taliban, known for ruling Afghanistan using fear.
Video of a chaotic scene in Kabul.
For their extreme gender-based discrimination.
As the Taliban's history of human rights abuses and their disastrous record with women.
And potential hatred of the Western world. But my mission for this video series is clear. I want to show you that people are fundamentally good and that the average Afghan, the farmers, the street food vendors, the restaurant owners have nothing to do with their leadership. As I like to say, hate the government as much as you want, but don't punish the people. Okay, now let's try to find my guide. His name is Reza. He sent me a photo of him. So yeah, let's hope he came. Anyone looks like a Reza to you guys? No Reza? That looks like Reza. Reza, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Salam. Welcome to Kabul Hotel. This is where I'm gonna stay while in Kabul.
Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam.
How are you, my brother?
Very good, very good. You have a Canadian flag there. That's good. From Canada. Happy to see that.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to my double single bed room here in Kabul. It's about $22 USD a night, so pretty decent price. You get a fridge that actually works. Little kit for tea. You get a TV. Not sure if that works. We'll see later. 2 beds. An AC that actually works pretty nice on top of a fan behind me, which is very nice, and a wet bathroom, so you know, like the shower is kind of not separated. Toilet is there. I mean, hair blower, little mirror, some shampoo and stuff, and I mean, it looks very clean and all, so I'm pretty happy with that. So can we just appreciate these flip-flop with a smiley face? Traffic is just a little crazy, just like how I like it. Like I spend most of the year normally in Africa and in Asia, so like when I go back in Canada and I have to like follow all the rules on the road, I don't like it anymore. I like this. So people driving with a purpose, you know, and not even need for seatbelts. They actually hide them.
No seatbelt?
No need for seatbelt, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, welcome to Afghanistan. Thank you very much. Just crossing the street is quite an experience. Not sure that car was gonna stop or not. I'll get used to it, I guess. Otherwise, let me officially introduce you to my guide, Reza. He's with Let's Go Afghanistan. I've been following this company for like well over a year, and I saw them like bring tourists from all around the world around Afghanistan, and I decided to like pull the plug, and here I am now.
Hello guys. First, I would like to welcome him to Afghanistan.
Thank you very much.
I'm looking forward to see a lot of people who is watching our videos to Afghanistan. We just started to see a little or one side of bazaar and buy some new clothes.
Yeah.
An outfit, Afghani outfit for him.
This is it. I'm gonna look different in a few minutes. Otherwise, hopefully in 12 days, you're still gonna like me.
Yeah.
Like good first impression now. We talk again in 12 days and we see. Let's try to cross the street without getting hit. You're good at this. You're just walking with confidence and people are stopping for you.
Actually, we are used to this.
Yeah.
If we stop, so they will not stop for us, the car.
Perfect.
So it's better to cross the road. The same as in Thailand. And
Yeah, that's true. I was always told that pomegranate juice in Afghanistan is some of the best in the world. Apparently, they're not quite in season, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious anyway. Shukran. Let's see.
Good.
Very good. That's very good. I'm a fan.
Local.
Very nice. Oh,
You can try it.
thank you. So what is it? Just plum?
Plum.
Also grown here.
Local.
That's very good.
And you are in the best season, especially the fruit I told you.
Sorry?
Canada.
Same. I've been here about 2 hours, but so far, food is good, people are nice, no problem. Hi, how are you? Good. Good.
They just learn this word, good morning and hi and how are
That's
you?
good. What is it? Afghanistan Zindabad?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, there you go.
The same.
There's not a lot of tourists, so people are very curious, but so far everyone is so nice, so welcoming. I like it. So we are now in the old bazaar of Kabul, where I'm gonna get some more traditional clothes. They do everything, like they measure you and everything, and then deliver normally within a few hours. So many choices. All measured out. I ordered two, one lighter, one darker. One's gonna be with like design like this, and the other one is gonna be like more simple, just like this, and the buttons in the front. Can't wait to see what I'm gonna look in those. I should have those tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. for the simple one, and in the evening for the other one. But looking forward to those. Pretty cool.
Ready, inshallah. One of them.
Shukran. Even Mickey Mouse stuff, I love it. So we were just by the Kabul River walking through a part of the market, and there is everything here. Lots of fruits that are all fresh here from Afghanistan, but also like Mickey Mouse mugs, sunglasses, lots of clothing. Literally everything you can imagine, it's here. What's that?
Dry yogurt. Actually, the local name is kurut.
Okay. There's butter in it too.
Yeah. That one is from Badakhshan.
It tastes like butter. This is basically yogurt that's dried out.
Yeah.
And because in like remote areas they don't have like refrigeration and things like that, it's just easier to preserve that way.
Yeah.
And how does it work? Do they rehydrate it?
Lots of people actually prefer to eat it like this.
So people just eat it like this?
Okay. Especially when they travel somewhere, so they prefer to have this.
I don't think I could eat a lot of it, but it's interesting flavor. Like it's very strong flavor.
You know what it is?
So this is just sugar cane.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Tastes like molasses. Very sweet. That's very nice. What's the name of the sweet?
Good. Good making, eh? Good name. Yeah, they call it good.
Good.
Yeah.
It is good. It's a great name. This looks like beer, but it's not, right?
Actually, it is, but
What?
non-alcoholic.
Oh, okay. What does it say on top of the mountain there?
The name, Afghanistan.
It says Afghanistan? I like it. This is such an interesting landscape with like all the houses like that looks like they are part of the mountain. That's such a cool place. So the Kabul River, like depending on the time of the year, it rises and then it goes like this, like during the dry season. Right now the river is just full of dogs. But during the winter, it looks like a normal river.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You from here?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
I like it too so far.
Thank you very much.
So this mosque in front of us is beautiful. It's called Shai Dushamshera. Not too bad, right?
Yeah,
For my
good.
first day, okay. It's beautiful. It was built like in the 7th century, and you can see a lot of European influence. Can you go over?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a red rope. Normally, means you can't go. It looks very nice, especially with the background, the mountains, stunning. This one's the potato. Whatever he's having.
Potato one.
That's good.
Yes.
Perfect. I want one of those.
Jak to kaçalı
Okay, we're gonna try gulani. First taste of Afghani food. Basically, it's like wheat flour, and inside there's potato. They just dip it.
Yeah, dip it
Dip
inside.
it a little bit. This is a little bit spicy. That's very good. I mean, deep fried dough with potatoes in the middle and a spicy sauce doesn't get much better than that. These guys sell over 1,000 of those every single day. I just ate 2 and I'm really full. However you take it, that's how I want it. So it's called dough.
Yeah.
And it's basically some sort of yogurt.
Yeah. Yeah, yogurt, not sometimes.
Okay.
It's yogurt.
Yogurt, cucumber, there's a little bit of chili and
Mint.
some mint powder.
Yeah.
All in a glass.
All in a glass.
Served cold.
It's a drink.
Let's try it. Perfect. Shukran.
Cheers.
Cheers. To me, it tastes a little bit like tzatziki from Greece. It's a bit sour. It's a little weird to have like something to chew in your drink, but it's very refreshing and light. Oh, there was so much chili at the bottom of that glass. My mouth is on fire now.
Do you need something sweet?
No, it's good. I'll survive.
What is your from?
Canada. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be careful. I almost stepped in that. I would have drowned down there. You didn't tell me. So I thought that like the juice, the yogurt, all the bread and stuff was like kind of supper, but Reza was like, no, we're gonna go out for supper now. So we're on the nice little street with a ton of food. Let's find something good. So for dinner tonight, we're gonna have karahi, which is basically sheep and everything is made to order. So you go see this guy, which I named the butcher. You choose like what part of the animal you want, and then they chop it for you. They bring it to the kitchen on the other side. So they first put it in like a pan with some salt, with some oil, and then into a pressure cooker to make it cook faster. And then after that, it's gonna be served with like tomatoes and garlic.
Yeah, chili.
And chili, of course, everything has
some
chili
paste.
here. Okay, tomato paste.
Tomato paste and some spices.
Perfect.
They have their special spices. Every single hotel, they have their own spices.
Okay.
So no one can copy yours.
So everyone on the street is basically cooking the same thing, but this is your favorite spot.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. Which part would you prefer to have?
Nobody ever asked me that question before, so I'm gonna let you choose.
Have you tried lamb before?
Yeah.
Which part is better?
I have
to test?
no idea. What do you eat normally?
Well, the back.
Okay, sure. Let's go. This guy's knife looks really sharp, and he has it just, you know, very close to his feet. I'm not judging. Very good. A very good meat.
It is very dangerous because it is full of pressure.
So it can just explode.
Yeah.
And this guy does it all day, every day.
Yeah. Very simple and easy.
Scary job.
And open your mouth.
Oh, really? Okay.
The way you are eating the food is great. We got a lot of
Thank you. I actually prefer to eat bare hands. I love eating like that. Oh, that was really good. We even ate in a VIP room. That's pretty good. Should I show you? It looks like that. It's even an AC. So yeah, super good meal. I think Afghanistan food is gonna be like some of my favorite around the world. Like really good start. It's just a constant smoke in front of those restaurants. You just trust that they're gonna stop, right?
No any other option.
I guess. So here in Afghanistan, we need to change money from US to the local currency. You don't go to the bank, you don't go to any office of exchange. Just go see one of those guys on the side of the street. They have tons of money. And hopefully you get a good rate. Reza says it was a good rate.
Yeah,
I believe him. So 200 USD gave me 13,640.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, have a good night. See you in the morning. I lucked out, guys. Reza is such a cool guy. Like, I think we're gonna have a great 12 days. Well, that was just a few hours, but I feel like we've done so much. Like, we went to the bazaar, walked the streets of Kabul a little bit, saw some beautiful mountains and a mosque, and met so many like people. Like, people are just so interested and curious on like why I'm here and everything. And like, first impression, do I feel like this place is dangerous? Not at all. Like, I feel very welcome. Yes, I did see a few Talibans with weapons and all. One came once just to ask what I was doing, in a nice way, like just more in a curious way than in a security or like mean way. So yeah, no, like I feel great. I feel welcome. I'm so pumped about the food. Once again, like Afghani food, I think is going to be definitely a highlight on this trip. And I have such a good driver and such a good guide. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So I'm back at the hotel, gonna relax a little bit because I'm still jet lagged because I just came from Canada literally 2 days ago, 2 nights in Dubai, and now I'm here. Yeah, so shower and let's do this all over again in the morning. Good morning. I think Kabul should be an advertisement for Toyotas. Like, there's Toyotas from the 90s literally everywhere, and it shows how like reliable they are. Because like looking around, about 75% of the cars are Toyota Corollas from the late 90s.
Yeah.
And they're all still in good shape. Toyota is building great cars. So this morning we are walking around Shore Bazaar, and this bazaar is actually very famous for kites. So they have like a bunch of kite stores everywhere. And what's the book you were talking about?
Sorry? Kite Runner. The
Kite Runner.
Written by Khalid Husseini.
Okay. So a book that talks about this market and basically like, you know, put Afghanistan on the map basically back in the day.
So now we are going to enter one of the biggest shops of kites.
Oh.
Here we could go.
Look at all these kites. All different parts, so like people just come here, pick what they want, and just build the kite basically. This is when we try to cross the street without getting hit. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I the only one that's blown away just by the Toyota Corollas? Just look around. It's the only thing you'll see. Oh, we're squeezing there, okay. Another street crossing without injuries. So are the rabbits like pet or food?
Both.
Both? Okay, fair enough.
What?
I assume these are food, right? Because I've seen like smaller ones there. Those are pet. These are food.
Well, it depends. Some people take them as a pet in their house. Okay. Some people actually take them for food.
Okay. I've never seen pink and orange chicks before. That's interesting. So basically, like, some are going to be food, some are going to be pets, some are going to be for eggs. On the other side, they have like smaller birds. This was mainly like duck, turkeys, and chicken. That's kind of sad to see. Like, these kind of birds shouldn't be getting caged. It's kind of a falcon or something. Beautiful. Thank you. This guy kept following me too because he wanted to take a photo with me. It's done. I have a souvenir for life now. So the bird market is a super interesting place. They have like thousands of birds and a bunch of different species. And if you buy them for food, the blacksmiths are also there, so you can buy a chicken and a knife and make dinner. So you guys know, walking through markets around the world is literally my favorite thing. And even though sometimes like it feels a little bit like overwhelming with all the shops and the people everywhere, there's always an order to it, and here is no different. So depending on what you need, you don't have to walk around all day to find what you want. Every section sells different things. So right now it's mainly dry food. If you need some clothing, it was just before. And if you need a pink baby chick, well, that was at the beginning. So we just entered a section for like female clothing and dresses and everything. Just beautiful fabrics everywhere. And just like we did yesterday for my outfit, you just come here, pick what you want, the material, and then you give the instruction of what you want to the teller, and they just make the clothing. Wow. That guy is very strong. I've never seen anyone put salt on watermelon.
Now
You're gonna expand my horizons. We're gonna try some watermelon from Afghanistan, from the south. These are like the biggest watermelon I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, from Helmand and Herat.
It's really good, like super tasty.
Your idea about the salt?
Mixed feelings about the salt. I don't know. Is common? People put salt on watermelon here?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, it's not bad, but the watermelon itself is amazing. Look at the size of those. This is just 1/4. For anyone who thinks that Afghanistan right now is not safe, look at all these people having thousands and thousands of dollars on the street and no problem. I literally saw one guy who was sleeping and had thousands of dollars on his lap. Like anyone could take it, but nobody does it.
That
Canadian.
one? Yeah, Canadian. You have US dollars, you have euros. This one we call it Tuman or Rial, Iranian money.
Iran, okay.
Yeah.
Also, people here don't really believe in the banking system. So like most people actually just keep their money at home. They just hide it somewhere. And again, if they need to exchange anything, they just come on the street and get the rate of the day. When you find your queen, you can get her a crown. Beautiful. So on the same street, there is a ton of jewelry shop, and they sell mainly gold, and something that you just taught me I didn't know about. So women in the Middle East, they love gold. That's not a secret. But something that I didn't know is that men are actually not allowed to wear gold. They can wear jewelry, mainly silver, but gold, not for them. So that here is the opium flower. So Afghanistan is the largest producer of opium in the entire world. That's what is used to make certain drugs. But what you see there is not for that. It actually has a different purpose. They dry it and they use it as medicine. So basically, like if you have a very, very bad cough, well, you can boil that part of the flower that's dried and make a tea out of it. Since yesterday, I'm fascinated by that mountain with like all the houses. It just looks so different, so cool from the perspective from down here. I'm sure living there is like a different story because it doesn't seem to have like any roads or anything. So going up and down from your house every day might be quite hard, but it looks impressive. In these types of markets, I'm always fascinated with the quantity of shops that sell the exact same thing. It's even like arranged kind of in the same fashion here as well. But apparently, you know, people in Kabul, they always have like their favorite store that they go back to. So all these shop owners have like a different customer base, basically. Their public transportation is just like little vans, little buses, and they function just like matatus in Kenya, with somebody hanging out of the van, yelling, trying to get customers. But you know what? It's efficient. Well, I'm not sure how efficient they are because there's a lot of traffic, but it's a cheaper version of transportation. Crossing these streets is insane. Just gotta trust the process and try not to fall in the drains.
Yeah.
So Reza earlier showed me that on the street they sell like head. It's like sheep head, right?
Sheep and cow, yeah.
So people eat the meat around it. So the people don't only eat the meat from the head, they also eat the brain, which I have a little bit of.
Yeah.
They chopped it off. So that's how I like my brain, I guess, chopped off. I don't know, I've never tried it. But yeah, so Reza is not gonna have any. because it doesn't eat that.
I'm not happy. Yeah.
But I needed to try. So first the broth. Broth is very good. Very strong on the garlic though. Still a little bit of meat from the head. It's actually very good, very fatty and tender. It's nice. Then we have like parts of the leg. I don't know what that is, but it has the same texture as fat, but it doesn't feel like fat.
Actually, I don't like, so I'm surprised you're enjoying them now.
The taste is actually very nice. It's very garlicky, lots of spices, a little bit of chili for a little kick. The meat is nice. It's fatty, it has a lot of flavor because of the broth. Now I'm gonna go for the brain. I've never had brain of any animal in my entire life, so this is it. Kind of what I expected. The brain itself doesn't have a lot of flavor, it's very fatty, but because of the broth, I guess it's nice, it just added a different texture. You'd see Reza's face, he's been like that for a minute. He's like, I can't believe this little Canadian is eating all of that. He doesn't even eat that.
Just take a look how he's eating.
You taught me well yesterday, so now I just opened my brain, grabbed a little bite of brain, you know?
Now he's expert in eating like locals.
Guys, he couldn't finish his mouth.
I didn't finish all the brain. Yeah, I tried it. You didn't even have a bite.
Well, I don't like to.
Shukran. Every time I cross the street, I film it in case I get hit for insurance purposes. Now that my belly's full of sheep head, we're gonna pick up the outfit that I ordered yesterday. So for the two outfits, I paid 2,320, which is pretty good deal when you think about it, because it's like they measured me and everything. Like these were made like just for me to my specification. I think it's a good deal. Goods acquired. I'll go to the hotel later to change. Are you excited to see me in my new outfit?
No.
Well, that was direct. I like it. Perfect. So a lot of people that wear the traditional clothing, the men, they also wear those little vests on top of it. And there's like all kinds. There's like very fancy and expensive ones. There's ones that look very like tactical. They look like the cargo pants of vest with a lot of pockets. But I just want like the simple one. I think it's gonna look good. I'm gonna be like very fashionable.
Yeah, you will be.
I love this guy. But is there one that's like just a little bigger than this?
A little bigger?
Yeah, because this is like very tight here.
Okay, why not?
Yaki digamos que kami kalantar boşa.
Reza is a master negotiator. Every time I want something in the shop, he's always like walking out and I'm like, no, I want this. And then he's like, until the guy just accepts the price. So he's making me save a lot of money. That's good. I'm glad you can't smell around here. But basically, like, this is a different kind of meat market because they only do like all the organ meat. So like the lungs, the head, the spine, liver, a little bit of everything. And here we got fish. Let me say one thing. Kabul is alive. We've been walking for like literally hours through a bunch of different streets and market, and there's just people everywhere. The population of Kabul right now is over 5 million people, and I feel like I've seen all of them since yesterday. Some other fun facts about Kabul: it is located at about 1,800 meters above sea level, which makes it one of the highest in altitude capital in the entire world. And it's also one of the oldest capital in the entire world that was always inhabited throughout the years. So Kabul has been founded, what, thousands and thousands of years ago. Okay, back in the car, we're gonna head back to the hotel real quick. So we're just taking a little break because right now it is the heat of the day. It's almost 40 degrees outside, so we're gonna just relax for a few hours before carrying on with exploring Kabul. Now, I just wanted to talk to you directly with nobody around, just to discuss things that are a little bit more sensitive, things that I personally observed, things that people have told me that I didn't film because I don't want to get anyone in trouble or anything like that. So yeah, don't shoot the messengers. These are just things that I have noticed, that I have experienced, and that I was told by people after just 2 days in Kabul. So what is the women's situation? I would say about 5 to 10% of the people that you see on the street are women. The rest are all men of all ages. I was told before coming here that basically women were not allowed to walk alone. This is not what I've seen, and this is not what I was told. So basically women are not allowed to be without a man to travel long distances. But within Kabul, if they need to go from their home to the market and buy some stuff or things like that, it's not an issue. I've seen many women walking alone or with other women or with their children, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. In terms of their dress, they are almost fully covered, but not all of them are wearing like the full burqa. Some are just wearing like a loose scarf, and that also seems to be fine. But that is here in Kabul. I'm sure it might be a little bit different if you go to Kandahar, because that is kind of like the Taliban headquarters, and from what I understand, it is one of the most conservative places in the country. But in Kabul, this is how it is. In terms of the Taliban, are they present? Yes, for sure. I would say not as much as what I expected. Yes, like all the police and the military people that you see are technically part of the Taliban, but like I'm talking like the guys that are just wearing like the normal traditional clothes with the Pashto hat, the AK-47 and that kind of stuff. I've seen a few of those guys, but not many. They never seem to be interested in what I do. I've seen a few checkpoints. We haven't been stopped yet. So I would say it's pretty straightforward right now. I didn't have to interact with them yet. And like I said earlier, when we were on the street with all the guys with all the money, like in public, in front of everyone, I feel quite safe. I had a little bit of an edge when I first arrived in Kabul because of, you know, Western media and everything that you hear. But to be honest, right now, I'm super glad that I have a great guide with me, but I would probably be willing to like walk around Kabul on my own and feel pretty fine. Earlier, Reza was like, I'll come back at around 4:30 to help you put like the traditional clothing on. And I was like, I don't need help to put pants and like a shirt on, but I sure do. I don't understand the pants. They're like this wide. It's very comfortable.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah, this is like very nice fabric.
So very easy, just only one tie and done.
Guys, I'm telling you, the Arab world is keeping a secret from us because this might just be the most comfy thing I ever wore in my entire life. It's probably not very good for Canada temperature when it's minus 20 though. I feel like if I didn't have the camera and could speak like proper Pashto or something, with my outfit, the beard, the fact that I'm not too white, and the fact that some Afghani look a little bit European, I could blend it perfectly.
Right now you have blended in, bro. No one can identify you, actually.
Except that I speak English.
Yeah. If you don't speak English, no one can identify.
Okay, fair enough. So I'll stop stalking then. So it took a little bit of convincing, but Reza decided to bring me at the Mujahideen market, which back in the days was called the Bush market because he was the president of the United States when this started, basically.
Yeah.
So this is the famous market where you can find a lot of military equipment, including weapons, and a lot of American equipment as well. So we'll see what we can find. Connected to that same area, there's like the gym market. I do like good gym equipment, so that's pretty cool. You could start your own gym here. So the weapon market is not exactly how it was a few years ago, like before 2021, because recently the Taliban made it illegal to sell weapons. So you can still find a lot of military equipment and all, but the actual weapons, because before you could find like M4s from the US, you could find AKs from Russia, but now again, none of those. And at the end of the day, it's kind of a good thing. I don't think that anyone should be able to wake up in the morning and buy a grenade launcher. Here in Kabul, there is one man that I find so interesting. I've heard of him on social media, and I want to show you not necessarily what he does, but how he does it. So this is Mir Zaman. This man here in Kabul has been taking photos with this photo box for over 50 years and it is still working perfectly. So I'm gonna do that right now and then we're gonna see the final result. This guy is kind of a local legend. Every time he starts taking photos of people, there's a crowd. So the camera itself is basically just a black box. So you have paper photo inside, then he removes the cover for just about 2 seconds, which is enough to create a negative. After that, he has to take the piece of paper that he took for the negative, dip it in different liquids to start the process, and then the negative is ready. After that, they're gonna create the actual final result. Oh,
into black and white.
That's awesome. That looks cool.
Yeah.
The final result, I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, this thing is 50 years old and it takes really good photos. Thank you. So earlier when I was talking about this mountain when we were at market level, the mountain with all the houses that I was like fascinated about, like right now we are kind of halfway to the top and the views are just incredible. The sun is like slowly going down as well. Call the prayer at a distance. I mean, this place is epic. Such an interesting country. So right now we are walking around Babur Garden, and if just like me you thought that most of Afghanistan was just desert, well, here's a 10 to 15 acre piece of land in the middle of Kabul where you can see a lot of trees, beautiful flowers, grass everywhere. It's super well kept. Now it's just used basically as a park for people to come, enjoy the space, have a picnic. Beautiful spot. So this is actually the tomb of Babur, and the fun fact about this structure is that this is the same exact marble as the one from the Taj Mahal in India. And if you look at it like in the design and in like maybe not the texture but the color and everything, like it is very, very similar. When you come to the garden, just make sure to never bring a weapon, knife, or a soccer ball, especially not a soccer ball. So we just arrived at Bibi Maharu Hill, which is also known as the Taliban Hill, and it's because of this massive flag. So this area here was actually built a few years back by the Indian embassy. Originally, the Afghani flag was flying when the Taliban took over. They put their flag there, and this flag is so big that it's loud. I don't know if you can hear it, but this is one of the biggest flags I've ever seen in my life. From the top of the hill, you also get a beautiful view of Kabul. Right now, the moon is out, the mountains at a distance, dogs barking, but also call to prayer, which it really adds to the experience. Like, it is a stunning viewpoint. You guys let me know what this car is. Is it a Toyota? Is it an Audi? Or is it a Mercedes? We don't know.
I also don't know.
According to this country, it's probably a Toyota Corolla though. When you look at the city of Kabul at a distance, there's not a lot of light at night, but the massive lights that you see are actually wedding halls. They look like palaces. This is how they do it in Afghanistan. That's my kind of restaurant. In Canada, we gotta sit all proper and stuff. Here, you can just lay and relax.
He wants to order a mix of kebab.
Yeah.
So he has to promise me that he will eat all of the...
But how big is it?
It's not very big.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, then that's fine. I'm very hungry.
He's hungry and he has promised that he will eat all of kebab tonight.
Reza wanted it on video so I can go back on my words. So I'll eat it all.
You will eat it all?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we got our driver here. He's hungry too, but I don't know what he's going to eat.
Okay, so we've got a kebab, we've got some lamb, some beef, and some chicken with the bread, with the yogurt sauce. So how do you eat it? Just bread, meat, sauce. Same as yesterday. There's just something about meat that's cooked on charcoal. It's so good. It has so much flavor. Last bite. I ate it all. I told you I was gonna eat it all. We're done eating just in time for the power outage. How lucky. So 2 days in Kabul. This is such an incredibly interesting, culture-rich country, and I'm so happy to be here. I cannot say that enough. And I know that Afghanistan has so much stigma around it from everything that we've heard over the news, everything that actually happened in the country, and I was only warmly welcomed by the Afghani people, and I cannot be more grateful about that. Literally, people stop me in the street when we're walking on the sidewalk, where we are at the bazaar or anywhere, just to tell me how welcome and safe I am here in Afghanistan. I had people inviting me for a meal at their house. Like, they are just so welcoming. The hospitality of this country is at 10 out of 10, and that just shows that we should never just forget about a country of over 40 million people here just because we don't agree with the leadership. Otherwise, tomorrow I am taking a flight from Kabul to Herat on the most dangerous airline in the entire world. And to be honest, I had a lot of apprehension about this trip for multiple reasons, but the number one thing that stresses me the most, even though I am not a nervous flyer, is flying on this airline. Good morning from Kabul, Afghanistan, in my little hotel room, and this morning I am taking a flight from Kabul to Herat, but on the most dangerous airline in the entire world, on Ariana Afghan Airlines. This is a 100% government-owned airline. It is the national carrier of Afghanistan, and because of the leadership right now, well, technically it is a Taliban-operated airline. And just to be clear, when I say that this is the most dangerous airline, because I know you guys are gonna fact check me, this is based on number. They have the highest crashes to fleet size ratio in the entire world. When I planned my trip to this country, I had a lot of apprehension because of everything that happened in the past. But the number one thing that was stressing me the most, and still to this day, was taking this flight. So we just went through 2 different security checkpoints. Apparently there's 4 of those. Obviously you can't film that. We just went through a little place where they sell some souvenirs, some food and stuff. And now I think we're heading to the main airport building for more security. Bunch of people everywhere waiting for their loved ones coming back from somewhere. Ask you a question.
Yeah, why not?
Do you take this airline often?
Well, always.
Is it a good airline?
Actually, we have 2 companies. One is Kabul and one is Ariana. So, no any other option.
Okay, these are the only 2 airlines, this one and Cam Air, that does regional flights.
Yeah.
So it's either that or you walk.
No, well, drive.
You drive.
Yeah.
Through the mountains.
It will take about 18 to 20 hours of drive.
Okay.
2 days.
So how many flights of Ariana Afghan Airline did you take, do you think? 20, 30, 50?
More.
More than that?
Yeah.
100?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe 100?
Yeah.
Never had any issues?
Well, no.
That's good. Okay, that's good. So the Kabul airport is divided in 2 different sections, international and then the domestic, where we're at right now. The domestic side is much smaller, and there's only 2 airlines flying out of the domestic ones. The one that we're going to take today, and then Cam Air, which is totally privately owned, which apparently is not much better. So lack of options, we're flying with Ariana Afghan Airlines. So this airline flies all over Afghanistan, but also to Turkey, India, China, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the UAE, but is actually fully banned from any European Union airspace. So we think we are taking a bus to go to this plane right there, because crossing the street would be too dangerous, right?
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, that's good. You should look at the safety card just in case. I also just texted my wife to tell her that I love her, just in case, I'm being dramatic, but you never know. So today we are flying on an A310, and this aircraft is about 35 years old. There's only 33 of these airplanes still in use around the world. This airline owns 3 of them. The plane definitely shows its age in some areas, but to be honest, it's not as bad as I expected. It seems overall like well maintained. There's a lot of leg room, no TV, but that's a short flight, so it should be fine.
So it's like Afghani hot dog.
Yeah.
Danny come. About. I thought it was gonna be a sausage in it. There's like chicken and chickpeas, some sort of like spices. It's actually pretty good.
How do you like it so far?
So far it's been good. Nice people, good food. Yeah. Welcome to Herat. It's windy around here.
Every single day.
Always windy in Herat?
Always windy.
Yeah, it is.
The weather is very warm.
Yeah.
That's why.
Whew. The wind is nice though, because it is 38 degrees after all. So now we go for second lunch because the Afghani hot dog wasn't too good. I thought it was nice.
If you're full,
I'm not full, but... Well, let me grab my bag and I'll tell you a few thoughts. That was really good, but knowing the world I was gonna finish all that rice. I just made it to my hotel here in Herat, and listen, was it that bad? The answer is no, but because the plane, I made it. Because I made it, you know what I mean? I know that earlier in the video I kind of said the plane, didn't look that bad, but the more I looked around during the flight, the more I was like, okay, like some of the lights on the ceiling were like flashing, the TVs were not working, like you couldn't see the map or anything. Some seats were definitely from a different planes. You could see like, a little bit of damage here and there. I mean, this plane is like 35 years old, and this is where the safety concern come into play, In terms of service, I mean, we got some sort of sandwich or bread roll or something with stuff in it, which was pretty good. But the fact that you get a snack and water and juice on a 1 hour flight, I mean, that's pretty good. In terms of the crew though, you have to be in Afghanistan to see a 100% male crew on board. I've never seen that before on any airline. And something else that, well, I knew, but I was kind of like shocked to have an announcement over the PA system about it. They actually asked all the women to be covered in the plane and outside the plane at all time, which again, I understand that is the law in the country, but like, is this a necessary announcement? So overall, would I recommend this airline? The answer is no. The problem is that there is no better option. You either go with Ariana Afghan airline or Cam Air. So one is controlled by the government, which right now is the Taliban. So it is a Taliban run airline. Or you go with Cam Air, which is privately owned, but the record of that airline is not much better. But the only other option is to drive, which can be a very long. You definitely need a 4x4 to go through the mountains and the desert. And is that better? Well, you're gonna have to subscribe because I'm gonna do some of that crazy driving within Afghanistan as well, because I gotta go back to Kabul at some point, and I'm not taking that plane again. Welcome to Herat here in Afghanistan, and this city was extremely famous back in the days due to its key location in the middle of the Silk Road, which was an important trading route. Today, it is still known for its rich history, delicious food, and I'm here for that. And also my door is locked, so I had to like go through the window because I wanted this cool view to start the video. So I hope you appreciated it. I didn't think I was gonna start the video this way. Welcome to Afghanistan!
And follow me, and keep up, yeah, and follow me, not slowing down, so don't blink. This ain't a warm-up, it's a real thing. So keep up, yeah, and follow me. There's no need to
So before heading out for the evening and starting my exploration of this city, I just wanted to show you where I'm staying. $37 a night USD, which is pretty good. It is called Sadaf International Hotel. It's on the clock there. Apparently, according to their website, it started operating back in 1395. So when I'm saying it's an ancient city, this is an ancient hotel. Definitely was renovated a few times since then, but there's a TV. We've got a king-size bed, which is, it's an old mattress, but it's gonna be just fine. We got a little place to work. We've got a bathroom with kind of a bidet. What is this thing? Anyway, bathtub, shower. There's also a small safe there. It's pretty good. There's a balcony, but like you said, the door, it's broken. I can't open the door. So I'm gonna go meet up with my guide, Reza. I've been with him for like 3 days. He's an amazing guy. He works for Let's Go Afghanistan. Information down below if ever you wanna visit this country. Great guy. Something I never thought I'd see are the golden arches here in Afghanistan. It is not a real one. They just put the golden arches on it, which I think is really funny. But inside they just cook like burgers and biryani and a bunch of different things. It has not, you're not gonna find a Big Mac. Pretty good now. Were you impressed by my shooting skills?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right? So Herat is known to be one of the most conservative places here in Afghanistan, and right now it is Friday, it is the Islamic weekend, so there are people everywhere. Right now we are around the Gilde Park.
In Herat, yeah.
And there are people everywhere, fast food, street food joints everywhere, people just having a good time, drinking tea, playing soccer. It's a good time on Fridays.
Miss Uncle Zahir.
Uncle Zahir?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go see Uncle Zahir for some chickpeas. Apparently, he is the most famous guy around for chickpeas, and lots of different stalls are selling that, but this one has a lineup. Ah, there you go. People are just shoving and pushing for a bowl of chickpeas. So what's in it?
Chickpeas.
Yeah.
Some beans powder,
Okay.
vinegar, and
It does
maybe
smell
a
very
sauce.
vinegary.
Yeah.
Right now we're gonna go check out the football stadium. It's really cool. Right now inside of the stadium they actually have like a professional soccer match going on. These guys look quite good. I'm saying that like I don't even know how to play soccer, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's pretty cool. The stadium itself is very nice, can accommodate a ton of people, and I mean it's a nice thing to do here on Fridays. Like how much was it to like go see the match? Like 50 cents or something?
Somehow, yeah. The ticket cost for both.
Yeah. For both 50 cents?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good deal. You know, like our soccer team in where I'm from, it's probably like $40 to go. Along the street there's a lot of like fruit stall and they sell those beautiful grapes. And a fun fact is that a long time ago, several hundred years ago, Herat was actually known for making some of the best wine in the region. Right now it is an Islamic country, so you can't find wine anymore, but they have some of the best grapes.
Actually, if we talk about the grapes of Herat, we have, I think, if I don't have the number, but more than 35 types of grapes we have.
Really?
Yeah, we have exhibition of grapes and they
So
showcase it.
There's a
people.
grape festival.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. There is so much food all around, from like burgers to fresh juices and shawarmas. It smells really good too. Oh, and lots of ice cream.
The custom, you have to pay a little more.
So second stop of the night is Hamid Kabuli for some samosas, which I'm very intrigued because I've ate those all around the world. First time in Afghanistan. Apparently, it's the thing to eat here.
There you go.
You just told me you never tried those ones. Anyway, there's a lot of people, so I'm confident. They're fresh off the fryer because they're really hot. That's really good. Very different than other countries. The biggest difference is the dough. Completely different. I'm gonna say it, I prefer the Kenyan ones. Crossing the street here in Afghanistan is always a challenge. Reza tells me to just walk slowly in a straight line and hopefully nobody's gonna hit you. That's what I'm doing, but it's scary, man. Right now Reza is taking me to a very luxurious juice place, which is named
Char Fasil.
Oh.
4 seasons.
Oh, there you go, 4 seasons, just like the hotel. So many choices. What's your favorite one?
Well, I got a lot of them.
Lots of favorite ones. So I got mango, bananas, it comes with nuts, it's semi-frozen. Oh, there's ice cream in the middle as well. That's so good. Wow. It's also like the peak of fruit season here in Afghanistan, so like the fruits are so fresh. Okay, make sure I don't get hit. Once again, we did it.
Good night, dude.
See you in the morning. 8:30.
Hey, dude.
Back at the hotel, I gotta go get the other camera. Apparently I can go on the rooftop and have a nice view of the city. The other camera is gonna do a better justice because the little GoPro in the dark, it's iffy. It's extremely windy, but the view is nice. There's still a little bit of colors from the sunset over the mountains at a distance. I mean, what a spot. And the traffic looks insane as usual. So let's go back to the room and talk a little. So after just a few hours walking around the city of Herat, here's a couple observations. So earlier when I said that this city is one of the most liberal in the entire country of Afghanistan, like I did notice it a little bit. First of all, there's way more families walking around. It's not just men, there's actually like women with their kids and all everywhere. It's Friday, so that for sure helps a little as well. Also, there's almost no Taliban flags anywhere. In Kabul, you could see them every corner, on every shop and everything, but here I've seen one. And also something that might not look like a lot, but it's actually legal. At some point, I walked beside a tuk-tuk and they were blasting music. That's actually like not allowed. So the fact that they were doing that in a tuk-tuk, which has no windows, no anything, and you can hear the music from a distance, well, that shows that they're more liberal here. Otherwise, I'm gonna go to bed because tomorrow we've got another full day of exploring Herat, and I'm pretty pumped about it. Morning. So I just got registered. So basically every time you arrive in a new region here in Afghanistan as a tourist, you gotta go see the ministry, get a tourism permit, and this allows you to basically go anywhere and see what you want to see. And also for filming, sometimes they ask you if you have permission, and that helps a lot. So we just arrived at the Blue Mosque, which originally was built in the 12th century, then destroyed in the 13th century and rebuilt in this current version between the 14th and 16th century. Apparently, they can fit up to 100,000 people inside of this mosque, so it's very, very big. So inside the mosque, there's actually a small tile factory. So like every tile that you see on the mosque are actually made here. So they make them from scratch, then cook them. Then after that, they apply the color, they go back to cooking, and then finally they break glass into tiny powder and apply it on the tile, which gives it its shine before cooking it one last time. So obviously because of time and also because of earthquake, these mosques all over Afghanistan sometimes needs to be restored and renovated. And this is the purpose of these people here that are making the tile. And it's not just the making of the tile that's impressive, it's actually all the artists that have been doing this for generation to generation to generation. On this side, there's actually a father with two of his sons, and he's teaching them how to shape the different tiles to go as close as possible to the original build, which is a lot of work. You can see here some of the tile work and some in the middle are damaged, so this is what they're trying to restore. Some of the guys renovating the mosque just stopped me to tell me that I was welcome to Afghanistan, take a couple photos. People here are just so welcoming. So we just enter a different side of the mosque. We're just asking if we can go in. There's one room with all the kids. Some kids actually come here to school to learn about the Holy Quran. So we're gonna see some of them. Well, that's quite interesting. So some kids will actually come here instead of going to a normal school and only learn about religious subjects. And what they're doing right now is reading the Holy Quran. And fun fact, they actually learn it by heart. Apparently it takes over a year, a little bit more, but the Quran has hundreds of pages and they can just tell you any part of it by memory, which is quite impressive. So this is one of the Qibla here where the hammams stand during the prayer, and these paintings all around are original. And if you ask me, these should never be restored. It's so interesting to see like the original design from the 12th century. It's beautiful. No matter your religious background, every time you go to a Muslim country, I highly recommend you go see some of their mosques. It's always so beautiful. The amount of work that people put into building those places is breathtaking. So up next we are heading to Lilami Bazaar, which means the bazaar of second-hand things.
Yeah, second-hand. Most of these things they are imported from neighborhood countries, especially China.
Okay.
So we import them here because some people actually cannot afford expensive things. So it is easy for them to buy these things in lower prices.
Okay. So clothing, shoes, anything.
Anything.
So I gotta be careful here because there's a lot of women in the market and it's very disrespectful to film them, so you gotta respect the culture. So on this massive street, one side of the street is more like all the women clothing and perfume and things like that. We just walked through it. It's very busy, very hectic. Couldn't film there because like all the women's are there, but now we are on the other side of the street where there's more like jewelries, men clothing, a little bit of everything. Oh yeah, like that. Yeah, okay. That's yeah. They sell like those shoes, like all the brands, like Adidas, Nike, New Balance, and like some of those are like barely worn, and you can get them for like a fraction of the price. Like they're doing such a good job at cleaning them. And like I said, some of them, like I don't know if they're ever worn. But if you don't mind barely worn shoes, I mean, you get those for like $20 instead of like 120. It's a pretty good deal. When crossing the street, I always use Reza as a shield. It's crazy, like you're on the main street of the bazaar and it's loud and there's people everywhere, and then once in a while you can just like go into an alley and you enter like these very quiet places. There's still a few shops and everything, but it's so like peaceful and beautiful, like very different design. Like these are like century-old buildings. Let me tell you something, nobody drinks more energy drinks than the Afghani people. They have all kinds of energy drink. They have like fake Red Bulls, fake Monsters. We're gonna try that today and see if it's as good as the original one.
That's no fake, bro.
It is. Look at this, Happy Monster. To be honest, it tastes like the original one. They make everything. Sorry if it's a bit loud, we just entered the woodworking area of the bazaar. They make everything here, from different boxes to ladders to tools to ramps. They have it all. And all made by hand here in the streets.
So guys, today we are here in the wood market, and here we are inside a shop who is very creative in making things from wood.
The mechanized ones are so impressive. Like the amount of works and details that goes into that, very, very cool. Talented men. Well, sure, I just breed a lot more sawdust than whatever the healthy amount is, if there's even one, but it was really cool to see. I love seeing people work and doing their craft. Geez, sorry, buddy. That bird was mad at me, I think. So once again, just off the street of the main bazaar, there is this beautiful open space, which back in the day was actually a trading center. People would come here from all over Afghanistan, from different countries around Pakistan and Iran and everything, bring their goods, and then come here to exchange their goods for other things that they need to bring back to their countries. The rooms that you see around were actually also, some of those actually were hotel rooms, because people would come here, stay here during a few days to do the trading before heading back the road. That's scary. Riza's like, no, you can walk there. I mean, look at the floor. That's enough risk for me. Riza, you made me walk there.
Yeah.
You're crazy. Look at that.
I didn't walk, you walked there.
No, you said it was fine.
It's fine.
It doesn't look fine. So this is like Afghani shisha, but it's all made by hand. Like the amount of metal work that people do on the street is like insane.
They pour water inside,
Yeah.
and then they have some more things where they put over this, and some coal, and a pipe here.
So the smoking apparatus that he was making was made out of copper, and even though I cannot fathom the amount of hours that it takes to make one of those, they sell them for 1,000 Afghani, which is about $15 US. So it's a pretty good deal for what it is. What is this guy saying? Just advertising his onions?
Yeah, he was telling the price that I think 4 kilos of onion,
Yeah.
60 Afghani,
Good deal.
$1. 4 kilo of onion, $1.
That's a lot of onions. So So also connected to the bazaar is this like beautiful mall with kind of AC, super fancy. And this is one of the rare places that I've seen where there's no men apart me and Reza. All the women's are here because it's the fancy spot, you know?
I don't know. I know the name maybe.
You know the name? Who is it?
Maybe I know her name.
No, you don't. It's Elsa from Disney. It's my favorite Disney princess. You don't have a favorite Disney princess?
No, unfortunately no.
That was the luxury side. Now we are back on the streets. I prefer this here. I like this. Look at this tuk-tuk. It's all jacked up. Like ready for off-roading. So Afghanistan actually has some of the best saffron in the entire world, and the price here is about $1,340. $1,300 for a kilo. But if you take this and take it to Europe, it like doubles in value. Yeah, that would make some good tea for sure. Reza's like, can you cross the street on your own? Look at me. I'm a big boy now. I can live in Afghanistan.
I did it.
Woohoo! There's a bunch of little girls following us and they're asking where I'm from, and he's trying to tell them that I'm Afghani, but they don't seem to believe you. Remember yesterday Reza said that this area has some of the best grapes in the world? Well, we're gonna get grape juice with a little bit of lemon. See if it tastes any good. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be. Those look incredible.
Halal wine.
So what are you doing? Would you mind telling me?
Yeah, actually tell my wife I'm not coming back. I'm staying in Afghanistan and I'm starting a juice business in the street of Herat.
Okay.
More.
You want to sell Afghani wine?
Yeah, halal wine.
Pull it up. Once more. Now you're expert to
There you
make
go.
grape
Yeah.
juice.
We'll see if it's any good now. It's good?
Yeah.
Good?
Thank you.
Let's see. That's really good. The lemon really adds a lot of flavor. I really like it. It's like very sweet and very tart at the same time. Delicious. Tashikur. So now we're gonna go see the citadel of Herat, this massive ancient fort in the middle of the city. It looks quite impressive. Quick stop at the entrance. Everywhere you go in like massive like tourist attraction, you gotta go register at the entrance. And then after that, good to go. You can film, no issues. So this citadel was used a very long time ago by the ruler of Herat, but it was destroyed 3 to 4 times during history, and the last time that it was rebuilt was actually very recently, between 2006 and 2009, which is the reason why most of it looks actually brand new.
So we have just entered the Haram Sarai, as I told you. Haram Sarai is the place where the king used to live with his wife, family, and you know,
And all the other wives.
and all the other ones.
Just walk and shop and just walk and pretend that you don't look at the camera, you just pretend you look around. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, look around. You're not very good at this, man. So this area behind me is the area that's left to be restored. So right now it's like out of them, but yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. So right here were some prison cells back in the days. To be honest, it's kind of the same size as like the royal rooms, but I bet it was much darker here with no beds and fancy bathtubs. From here you can see like thousands of solar panels because like you're higher, and like in some country it might not be super good solar panel, but here it's super sunny 99% of the time. So yeah, that's a good solution. Reza's like making funny faces. Stop looking at me. It's for the cinematic shot, you know?
Take a look at me.
No.
Hey, baby.
You're like the most annoying guy ever. So this place is actually a World UNESCO Heritage Site, which truly helped with the funding to rebuild and restore this place. And it has many historical significance, but one that you might not know is that this was actually used back in the days by Alexander the Great. And in fact, many places around Afghanistan were used by Alexander the Great as vacation spots. Pretty pumped about this. If you guys been following for a while, I'm a big fan of Tuk Tuk. This is a beautiful TVS Deluxe, made in India.
Made in India.
Great
yeah.
machines. You guys know I've been in countries all around the world and I drove in many of those countries, but Afghanistan traffic is something else. It's 100% chaos. It's something to experience, I'm telling you. That was fun. That's literally my favorite mode of transportation in the entire world. I feel like a child. He's always like holding me like I'm his son. But it's good because so far I didn't get hit, so. Just came to a local restaurant for lunch. I wish you guys could smell. It smells so good. Everything is made here from scratch by this nice man. It's gonna be great. They prepared chicken and meatballs and a bunch of different vegetables, and of course the fresh bread that looks very nice. And you know, my dad asked me earlier today, he's like, do you prefer going to like big restaurant or like the small spot? I'm like, I want to go where like, you know, the normal local people go. Like I don't want every meal to be an event. I just want to go to those authentic places and taste the real street level Afghani food, if that makes sense. Meatballs, chickpeas, okras, tomatoes, white rice, bread, and Reza got the biggest bread. This is bigger than your head.
Yeah, it is.
You gonna eat all that?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's any good. I'm sure it's gonna be. That is one of the best meatballs I've ever had. I thought Italian people were good at making meatballs, but Afghan knows something different. Take that, Italy. I know you guys are always saying every time I go to a new country, I'm like, oh, the food is so good, it's so good. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I'm just going to like countries that do it better every single time. I don't know. But Afghani food might be some of my favorites. So good. Or maybe I just love food too much. Does he know how many customers he serves in a day? I don't know if you heard, but he said that on average every single day he serves 800 people. That's a lot. They also do deliveries.
His English is very good.
It's very good?
Yeah.
You speak good English?
Yes.
Yeah? How old are you?
I'm 11.
Where did you learn English? School? That's really good. Good. Your dad is a good cook? Yeah? Food here is very good? That's good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Great food, family business. I mean, that's a good spot. I love it. What's the name of it?
Subs, souffle subs.
Souffle subs?
Yeah.
So that's what's the name of the place? Souffle.
Souffle subs.
Souffle subs. That's the name of the place. Souffle subs. 10 out of 10. Another tuk-tuk ride. This time we go get ice cream.
We are going to try. I can tell you. Again, he is going to give 10 out of 10 for this ice cream.
You don't know? You don't know?
I'm sure about
Really?
that.
Okay.
I'm sure. 100% sure that you are going to do the same. Because he is one of the most famous juice centers and ice cream center in Herat.
Okay.
He also got 2-3 branches. The ice cream that this center serves for the people is unique.
Okay. And he told me that like Herat has some of the best ice cream in the country as well.
Yeah, they do have.
We'll see. How is this like an ice cream spot? It looks like a palace. Look at this place. This looks like a mall in Dubai. Look at these couches. It's a crazy spot for ice cream. That's some serious ice cream right there.
That one is saffron.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's so interesting to mix ice cream with different spices. There's like pistachio powder, there's saffron. It's a very unique taste, but the ice cream itself is really good. So, the ice cream, delicious. Very good ice cream, made with cream and everything. Delicious flavors. But it's very hard to compare to what I know because this ice cream had like spices in it, which made it like really interesting, but very different from what I know. But still a 10 out of 10. I loved it. Back to the hotel for a little rest because in the middle of the day, well, it's super hot, so we're just giving ourselves a few hours to, you know, avoid the heat of the day. But I just came back, and this is the nicest act of service I've ever received in an entire hotel. So like, I broke my international charger, so I was using like this one. It's the only one that works for my stuff. So I had my laptop charger plugged there, and it was sitting on the toilet. I came back, and look what they did. They brought it beside the bed, and they found another international like transformer for me, so my laptop doesn't sit on the toilet. I mean, that's 10 out of 10 service. Also, while I think about it, remember yesterday when I said that this hotel started in 1395? Well, it's true. 1395 on the Persian calendar. On the calendar that we use on our side of the world, it's 2016. That was just 9 years ago. As you will see in the rest of the series, and as you can already see, there are no sponsors in these videos because, well, companies are very scared of this country. It is what it is. So if you want to become a channel member, well, it is the perfect time. You just have to click the join button down just under this video and you'll get some extra content all the time. It's pretty cool. Now let's go back out. So right now we just drove to a second mosque that is located just on the edge of town. This one was built also in the 16th century. It is still in a very nice condition. The tiles are all original, still vibrant blue. And what's very special about this specific mosque is that there is a very famous poet from the 11th century that is buried in the back of it in this massive green structure. And this specific poet, his grandfather was believed to have fought with Prophet Muhammad for Islam.
From here, you can see the whole Herat city.
I don't even know if you can hear me because the wind is insane. But we are at what they call the roof of Herat, the highest point where you can see the entirety of the city. It's really, really beautiful. This is crazy! It's like being in a wind tunnel! The wind is literally strong enough to push you! This is how windy it is! That was crazy. Reza wanted to show me that there's not just old Toyota Corollas here. No, no, no. You can get some very fancy SUVs as well. Look at this Land Cruiser. We've got a bunch of Hilux, the bigger Land Cruiser with a V8, the fancy ones. Even got the Lexus. I mean, LX600. Like, this is the good stuff. This is fancy. You should get one of those.
For you?
No, for you. No, just for you.
For me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think so I can afford this. $75,000.
USD.
USD.
It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, $70,000 USD is still very expensive, but like sometimes like in these kind of countries, because there's not a lot of trades and things like that, like prices go to the roof. So I'm gonna check the actual MSRP of that, but yeah, doesn't sound too bad to me. Look at this beautiful thing. G-Wagon with a beautiful blue interior. I mean, come on, that's very nice. That's very nice. So just in case you thought that Afghanistan was just tuk-tuks, broken cars, and dirt roads, well, you were wrong. I just looked the MSRP for the Lexus LX600 in the United States. It starts at $90,000, which sounds like a lot. So it would be literally cheaper for you to come to Afghanistan, buy it, and ship it back home. Looks like we're bothering those guys. They closed the gate and everything. They didn't seem to want to let us in, but sorry I messed up your picnic. So we just arrived at another beautiful site, the famous minaret of Herat. And at the end, there's the tomb of Gaward Shad, which was one of the most famous female in Afghanistan history. She did a lot of things related to education back in the days.
there was two philosophy behind this, why they have made all of these big minarets. The first reason, as you know, that in Islamic countries, when they wanted to give a call for the prayer, so they need higher places where they could go and call for the pray. The second philosophy is this, that this was used especially for made especially for the traders. When they travel for a long distance, they should know that they have entered Herat city.
So there are only 6 minarets left. It is believed that back in the days there was way more than that. You can see like some parts of some minarets have fallen down. They keep them here. You can still see like the beautiful blue and green tiles. And there's also a rumor that says that there might be underground tunnels connecting all the minarets together. Sadly, like nobody has ever, started an archaeological expedition here to do it, because there's a danger of, by digging into these grounds, it would probably like endanger the minaret, so it's not worth it. So we just arrived at Ilyas restaurant. It's like a Afghani fast food. They have like falafels, they make different sandwiches and everything. And I'm here for the famous Ilyas sandwich. Ilyas is actually the name of the youngest son of the owner. So, I think we're going in the kitchen. We're gonna go see what they do.
Your
Beautiful.
sandwich is ready.
Perfect. Poor guy, everyone in the kitchen was watching him. He was stressed a little. He would get this monster of a sandwich. That's pretty good falafel. So in it there's freshly made falafel, sausages, French fries, fresh off the fryer, cucumber, tomatoes, and pickles. Also comes with a different option, hot tomato ketchup, mayonnaise. Oh, low-fat mayonnaise. Oh, that's how you guys stay so slim. And then local ketchup.
Yeah, it's local ketchup.
What's the difference? Oh, it looks like very orange. Really good. This is the kind of place I love. It's a family business. The father is there with all his son working in the kitchen, and they started small. Now they expanded this restaurant. They have a second branch. Like, this is the good local spot.
Wish you all the best with them. I'm leaving you here.
No, I'm gonna teach them English.
No, you should talk.
How's this guy? Is he a good guy?
Yes.
I'm
not a good guy.
Yeah?
I'm not a good
You're
guy.
just leaving. I'm stuck with him for like 12
And
days.
you are alone with my
Yeah.
students.
Question for you guys. What do you guys want to do like when you're older? What kind of jobs do you guys want to do?
Different things.
Yeah, like what?
Like
Like
carpentry.
carpenter?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm not handy. I can't build anything.
Computer science.
Computer science. Okay, that's good.
Graphic designer.
Graphic designer. Okay.
Pilot.
Awesome. Pilot.
Yeah.
That was my second choice. I don't know how I became a YouTuber instead, but like pilot, that was. What's your favorite thing about Afghanistan? What should I like absolutely like see or do or eat? Hey, you said you weren't gonna come back.
Don't you want to say?
No, it's fine. You're going. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about Afghanistan? Like, what is the one thing I should see or do or eat or anything?
The weather.
Okay, I agree that.
The foods.
The
You
food.
should eat ashak. The culture.
Okay, what?
The ashak. The ashak.
What is that?
It's a kind of traditional food.
Okay.
Local food.
Okay, tell that to Reza and you make sure that I eat that. Otherwise, yeah, the weather, I agree. I'm from Canada where it's very cold, so this is better.
What about the people?
People most friendly. I've been to 48 countries. Afghanis are the most welcoming people of all countries that I visited. Oh, I can't. I can't. You tell me first, I tell you after. Okay, I think it's my cue to leave. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Afghanistan! Thank you guys. Yes. Love it. This is one of the academy where the kids come to learn English. And Reza was a teacher there before.
I was.
And he's doing, well, you guys are doing a great job because like these kids were speaking really good English, like really good. Better than you. Nah.
Yeah, they are better than me.
So Herat, what an interesting city with tons of history, tons of food, tons of life. There's just so much people everywhere, so many things to see. It was a good time. And if I had to pick between like Kabul and Herat, like if for example like I had to like move into Afghanistan, I would probably choose Herat just because it does feel a little bit more liberal. There's still a lot of rules, but they seem to be a little more relaxed, a little bit more focused on families and things like that, which I really like and appreciate. Also, no matter what you think about Afghanistan, about the country, about the leadership, I really hope that seeing those boys at the end of the video kind of just reminded you that, you know, there's just a lot of normal people trying to live a normal life. Like these young guys, they just have normal dreams of being a pilot or a graphic designer, and after all, just try to live a normal life. So time for me to head to bed because tomorrow I have to wake up at 5 a.m. because we're starting an epic road trip in the middle of nowhere. I was told that the roads are going to be extremely rough. Tomorrow we're going to drive for 12 to 13 hours. So, well, that's going to be a different adventure. So make sure to subscribe and we're going to see you then. I said we, but Tracy's not here. I'm not used to this. It's just gonna be me. Welcome on Afghanistan's most dangerous road! There's a Taliban in the truck.
Every time I put these pants on, I'm like, how does this work again?
Good morning from the city of Herat here in Afghanistan, and for the next few days I am embarking on quite a road trip that's going to take me through the roughest terrain, the most dangerous and remote places this country has to offer, places that most tourists do not get to see, but I'm very excited about what we're going to get to see along the way. Can't wait to see the car that I'm going to be on. Today we're going to do like 12 to 13 hours. And it's gonna be rough terrain, like I said. So look at this beauty, super GL. Nothing screams adventure in Afghanistan like this old Toyota. I like it. Look at that, it even has a snorkel to like drive into rivers or something, even though Afghanistan right now is extremely dry. We're not gonna see any water, but I even get to sit in the front. I'm so lucky. So it's a very long drive. So we have two drivers, so if one gets tired, then the other one jumps in. And then of course we have Reza in the back. Good morning, Reza.
Good morning.
Ready for an adventure?
I was always ready.
You were born ready. So quick stop before leaving town to get some snacks, some water and everything, because where we're going, there's not going to be a lot of that, I feel like. It's funny, the inside of that truck really looks like the inside of our 1994 Land Rover Discovery at home that we brought back from Kenya. Like, yeah, I like it. This is a proper road trip truck. So we are just about 20 minutes outside of the city and already no more pavement. Now we're off-roading and it's gonna be like that for the rest of the day and maybe tomorrow too. So we just arrived in a small village. We're about 3 hours into a road trip, but we're not that far because we're averaging about 20 to 25 kilometers an hour because the roads are, well, they're off-road. After a long road trip, let's go see what the toilet looks like. Even get some water just in case. I mean, I've seen worse. I've definitely smelled worse. It looks much worse than it is, don't worry. I just came in the kitchen where they're gonna prepare breakfast. We get some eggs, tomato sauce. Not sure what they're gonna make, but they're gonna make it, I think. They're a bit shy of the camera. They'll warm up to it. They also have a fire going on the side preparing korma. They have a full goat, so it's full of meat in the back as well. And this is apparently a very popular spot for people to stop from very remote area. They stop here for lunch on their way to Herat. So what's the name of this? Turkmamur. Basically eggs, tomato, fresh bread.
Some oil, salt.
Yeah, spices, you know. Just love eating with my hands.
We tried.
Very simple, very delicious. Tashikkur. Get a little souvenir photo with everyone, that's cool. Okay, back in the adventure mobile. While I stand corrected, even though we are pretty much in the middle of dry season, there is a little bit of a river here. It's the first time I'm seeing water in the like 5 days I've been here, so. We keep driving and sometimes we're just in the middle of nowhere, and then once in a while we hit like one of those little small villages, and it's super impressive because even though the ground looks so dry and empty of nutrients, somehow it is not, because all of these villages, they have beautiful green trees and they're growing all kinds of stuff as well. Quick stop roadside because I had to taste like whatever they're growing in these fields. So impressive. Try some Mazar-e melon. That's really good. These villages look like they're from a different planet. Like some of them look like Tatooine of Star Wars, if you know the reference. So all those buildings and houses and shops are made out of mud, a little bit of rocks, and small trees at the top to support the roof. One of the main things that they grow here is actually grapes. So we bought some, which is mind-boggling to me because 6.5 kg, we just paid $2 of that. In Canada, that would be probably $40, $50 maybe. Quick check on the tire to make sure they're not loose after all these bumps. Quick stuff for energy drinks for the drivers and myself, why not? I'm telling you guys, nobody in the world drinks more energy drinks than the Afghani people. No matter where you are, there's energy drinks everywhere. Right now we're in the middle of nowhere. There's tons of energy drinks. All of this is energy drinks. Tashikkur. Oh, is he nice? Yeah. Yeah, they are. You know, I go to places like that that are very remote kind of often, more often than most people from the Western world. And every time it blows my mind to see the people like living in the middle of nowhere, let's face it, between two mountains with very limited resources. But you look around, the kids are smiling, they're playing, people are stopping to welcome you. Everyone seems happy. And yeah, they're just living like the simple life. And then back in the West, sometimes we complain when there's nothing new on Netflix. So take a second, appreciate what you have, because even if you can just watch this video, that means you have either a phone, a TV, you have internet, and a place safe enough to just look at your phone for however long this video is. This area has massive marble mines, so we keep seeing those massive trucks filled with marble heading to Airalo. So as we drive, it's getting greener and greener, and it looks like fields of grass, but it's actually rice. And I was like, rice? That's weird, because rice takes a ton of water to grow. But apparently we're approaching a massive dam, so this area here has a lot of water. They're quite far away, but from here you can see one of the marble mine. They're literally just taking it from the mountain. And fun fact about Afghanistan, it is full of marble and iron and rare earth mineral. This country could be extremely, extremely rich if all these resources are extracted properly, I'm telling you. Otherwise, we are about halfway there, but right now it is 12:30, the heat of the day. There's no AC in that thing, so it's getting hot, but we can do it. It's about 40 degrees right now. I'm just looking at that water. It looks so refreshing. Just arrived at a small town called Mazar-e-Sharif. Apparently they have a bazaar, so we're gonna go check that out. false alert before the bazaar. We're gonna do chicken kebab, because why not? They made them to order, they're really good. That's the best part about these restaurant people eat, and then they take a little nap after. Well, that was good. And I love these kinds of restaurant, like everyone just sits on the ground, sits together, talk to each other, like something that we're not used to. And people are just, once again, Afghanis are just so kind with me, offering me food, telling me I'm welcome and everything. Great people. These roads now are definitely not wide enough for 2 cars, so every time there's somebody else, you gotta pull over. Thankfully, there's not a lot of other trucks, or anyone, to be honest. I'm sad I wasn't allowed to bring the drone because it's hard to demonstrate how crazy this road is without like a view from afar. But we just locked the 4-wheel drive. We're going up this crazy like scenic road, and there's basically a cliff going up on the left side, a cliff going down on the right side, and you just have to hope that nobody shows up around the corner driving like a maniac and pushing you off the road, and that the goats are gonna stay on the side of the road as well. So right now we are on the other side of the massive dam, so you can see like there's so much water here. It is like a blue turquoise, like it's really, really pretty. And basically the dam, fun fact, it was built by India at no cost to Afghanistan. But in life, nothing is free. So India and Pakistan have been having an iffy relationship for a very, very long time. So basically, India did it to be friend with Afghanistan so they can kind of put pressure both on the Indian and Afghani side, which is on both sides of the Pakistani borders. Okay, now I just have to go back down without killing myself, which would be a big plus. I'm wearing flip-flops. This is not flip-flop terrain. Another stop in a small town along the mountains. It's very, very small. There's not much here, but you need some more water. We got about 3.5 hours left. Can't wait to be there. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. Like, it is an incredible road trip. One of the most beautiful road I've ever been on. But it's really hot. It's really, really hot. And my eyes are dry. My lips are dry. I've been eating sand for like 9 hours. But it's gonna be all worth it at the end. Just got some cold water. And listen, I'm not doing my difficult here, but our last few bottles were pretty hot. The small thing, I also put some electrolytes in it because I didn't pee in the last like 9 to 10 hours. That's probably not normal. Some guy gave us that just from a tree from the side of the road. Oh yeah, that's good. Small beer. So we just arrived at our little guest house for the night. I love it. It's like being part of the village. Like, that's the full experience. That's exactly why I came to Afghanistan. This is where we're gonna sleep tonight. Little mattresses on the floor, some blankets. All you need. Those guys better not snore though. Let's see what the toilet situation is. Hole on the floor. Oh, but I can see on the other side of the hole though. As expected. See, it just goes off the hill. Looking at myself, I just realized that I forgot my vest at the bathroom. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna go check out the river. I mean, this is the same river that we've been following along the entire time that eventually connects to the dam. There is, like, to be honest, like I said when we left this morning, I didn't expect to see water, period. And like, now we follow the river for about 10 hours today. Reza, you said you were gonna catch a fish? I'm looking. Catch a fish. Just wanted to see the kitchen real quick. Very simple, but everything works. What are we eating tonight?
Oh, well, we got two dishes.
Okay.
One is the brass. We call it shorwa.
Yeah.
Shorwa of lamb. And one he's preparing kabuli. An interesting point about these motels or whatever guest house you say is this that. So everything is ready. Just need an hour to cook that. So they don't prepare food.
So made to order.
Yeah.
Best
so
way.
they wait that the passengers, the guests, they should come to the hotel or motel, then they will prepare the food for them.
Perfect. Now let's get out of here because it's very hot. So just waiting for dinner. The road trip today took 13 hours on the dot, and I mean, was it painful? A little bit. Was it one of the most beautiful drive I've ever seen? Yes. So I mean, you know, it's totally worth it if you ask me. I just went to the car to get my bags, and the other van that was here, I thought they were gonna sleep here as well in a different room. No, like they're leaving right now. It is 9 p.m. and they're gonna drive overnight. And they're like, the driver is used to it. But like for me, I would never let somebody drive me on these roads at night. Too dangerous. Reza keeps telling me to be careful of the scorpions, and I'm like, I never can tell if he's joking or not. I feel like in this kind of place, it's probably not a joke, and rule number 1 for scorpion is like, don't wear flip-flops. Should go to bed. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Am I gonna get a lot? I don't expect that, but you know what? It's not the worst place I've slept. That award goes to Sudan in a tent beside the pyramids in the middle of the desert when it was 49 degrees in the middle of a sandstorm. I've got those in case one of those guys is snoring. And yeah, gonna see you in the morning for the other half of this trip. If you think tomorrow is just a short ride, sadly you're wrong. Good morning. I slept so good. Okay, no, I didn't, but we all knew that. It's fine. Day 2 on the road. Here we go. Beautiful, but crazy. There's a Taliban in the truck. We obviously didn't come in the middle of nowhere for absolutely no reason. It was for this, the beautiful minaret. Woo! That's cold. Very cold.
It should be cold. You are so dramatic.
Oh, you should, you know, if you'd be a really nice tour guide, you should build a little bridge for your clients, I think.
What do you mean, bridge? Okay, let's go back. I should be a bridge for you.
So this here is the famous minaret of Jem, one of the most beautiful minaret I've ever seen. It is so well preserved. And back in the days, this area here was a massive town. You can still see like remaining of houses and certain building like on the mountain, even at the complete top of the mountain. I cannot imagine bringing like material to build a house up there. Also, Reza told me that there is a rumor that there might be treasures and valuables buried in the mountains and in the grounds around the minarets as well, but nobody is allowed to dig and start looking for them. Even our hitchhiker said that earlier, that if they would find somebody here digging for those, they would go straight to jail. Going up, is that solid? I'm not sure I trust this. I guess I have to. Do you see that? One hand with the camera. I'm so strong. So a minaret like this had basically two purposes. This one was built in the 12th century, and it was basically to tell the people that they had arrived to a significant town. But it was also used for the call to prayer. So the hammam would go all the way to the top and yell the call to prayer, basically, where now they have loudspeakers. Look at this. The amount of detail is just incredible. And it's so old, but it's still standing. They were building quality back then. And I have to say, one of my favorite things about Afghanistan so far, I did not see another tourist yet. So every time we go to these beautiful sites, it's literally just me and you. For everyone's defense though, for this specific site, I mean, it doesn't get much more remote than this, so maybe not enough people are crazy enough to go check this out. Everywhere I go, the locals always want me to take photos of them, so now I have a full album of Afghanis around Afghanistan.
Be careful, handsome boy.
I got it. I was filming you just in case you fall, so I have a funny video.
Thank you so much. If you want, I can go up and fall down.
No, I feel like I didn't give you a lot of context about the Taliban earlier because I didn't want to film in the car while he was there. But basically, hitchhiking is very popular here, especially in these roads. So as soon as like somebody is walking, they just flag other cars, and normally like pretty quickly somebody's gonna pick them up and help them go wherever they're supposed to go. So that's exactly what happened. That T guy was just walking on the side of the road with his AK, flagged us, we picked him up and brought him here. And then once I arrived here, there was like 4 or 5 other ones, and when they saw me, I mean, like, they were very nice. They don't seem to have like any kind of like hatred towards Western people. They told me I was very welcome and all, just asked where I was from. It's just, you know, short and sweet conversation. Oh no, our driver's sleeping under a truck. I don't want to wake him up. We'll give him a few minutes. More hitchhikers, not Taliban this time now. Fortunately, everyone is okay, but when I say that these roads are dangerous, like, I'm not joking. This is the group that was actually at the same guest house as this morning. We don't know what happened, but they flipped the van over into the ditch, and they're lucky because in Afghanistan, not many people wear their seatbelts. I'm sure they didn't. So 14 of them, everyone is fine. So now we just gotta probably like get a few of them because we can't fit everyone in, and there's not a lot of help around. Like, we're kind of in a very remote spot right now, so we're gonna probably get a few of them, including the driver, drive them to the nearest town so they can get help. Obviously there's no tow truck around here, so they need like one of those big truck to help them like flip the car back, and hopefully it looks really banged up, but it might still be drivable, you never know. But accident like this in remote areas like this, nightmare. Right now we are at the top of the mountains on this beautiful road, and because we're really high at altitude, the weather feels amazing. There's a nice cold wind, which I haven't seen since I arrived in the country, so I'll take it. This dog out of nowhere just started to chase the car and bark at it. Doesn't like cars. What is this dog doing here? We're nowhere. So apparently there are nomads in this area, and those are their dogs, and they help like protect them against like wild animals and apparently cars. Quick stop for drinks and a bath apparently. I know I've said that a lot, but every time we turn a corner and we see like a new little town where people live in the middle of nowhere, it blows my mind. Must be very nice, quiet, and peaceful. Get it back up, can't fit. So we just made it to Chishtaran, which is by far the biggest cities we've seen since Herat. I mean, they have paved roads, they have an airport. There's about 150,000 people living here, so this is gonna be our spot for the night. And hopefully the spot that our passengers, yes, they're still there, are gonna find some help to go retrieve their car. This is gonna be our home for tonight. I think it's a hotel. There's no sign, but kind of looks like a hotel inside a little bit. Well, the AC feels pretty good, I have to say, and I think I'm gonna do a little nap before going to eat something later, because well, I didn't sleep much last night, so there's that. And driving, like, even though I'm not the one driving, it's exhausting, like with the heat and the dust all the time. Afghanistan, I'm telling you. I did not end up napping, but I did talk to Tracy, which was pretty cool. And now we're gonna head for supper before going to bed, because you won't believe what I'm doing tomorrow. 13 hours in a car. Well, very different than when we slept yesterday, to say the least. every time we go to a restaurant, Reza asks me what I want. I say what I want, and then he's like, "Oh, okay." Like it's not the best option. Then I'm like, "Tell me what's the best option," and then I'll eat that. I'm happy to eat whatever.
Sometimes my favorite is not someone else's favorite.
I know, but you're the local. I want to eat like a local, so I just trust you. So for supper, Reza's recommendation, we've got roche, which is basically lamb that's cooked at low heat for like 7 to 8 hours, so it looks very tender. It's cooked with pretty much just pepper, no other spices, and it comes with a little white sauce as well, just for extra flavor. Let's see if it's any good. And no surprise, it is very good. Literally nothing I've had so far in Afghanistan was bad. Nothing. On top of the food being very good, when I leave Afghanistan, I'm gonna miss just eating on the floor.
With bare hands too.
With bare hands. Well, that was for sure an eventful day. I mean, I woke up in the middle of the mountains in a small guest house. Then we drove all the way through the mountains, saw that beautiful minaret, gave a lift at a very special hitchhiker, met a few of his friends, which, well, they were all very friendly, I have to say. Like, I'm just reporting what I experienced. And then also saw the worst of what that road can do with that accident. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. So now I'm gonna get a very well-deserved night of rest with AC that's gonna help. Yesterday was so hot. And then tomorrow we're gonna carry on this road trip, 13 hours. And tomorrow, again, there's not gonna be any shower, big bed, AC. So I'm gonna soak this in. So a quick lay of the land, just in case you're interested about the hotels here in Afghanistan. I have a VIP room according to the plaque on my door. The only difference is that I have an indoor bathroom, otherwise it's a shared one. So I've got 2 beds, 1 single, 1 double, and a small bathroom. It's a wet bathroom, so like the shower's right there. The only thing I'm not a fan of is like the squatty potty, but hey, on this side of the world, it's very popular, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Good morning. You guys ready for another day on the road? I don't know if I am. 13 hours 2 days ago, 7 hours yesterday, and another 13 hours today. Morning. It's 5:30 a.m. Sun is about to rise, and I never thought I'd say that, but it is chilly outside. Sadly, it's not going to stay like that all day, because I would take it no problem. I'm sure it's going to go up to like 35 to 40, but right now, morning. It's chilly this morning.
Yeah, it's good here.
Oh.
We are going toward Bamyan, so the area will be more mountainous.
Okay. More mountainous
yeah.
than the last 2 days.
Somehow, but yeah, because we are going inside the valleys.
Okay.
And near the valley we have river, lots of trees and green areas.
Let's go. Is that Afghani music? Perfect road trip breakfast right there. Let me tell you something, the roads on this side are much better than what we've seen in the last few days. I'm pretty sure I saw the speedometer go up to like 40 kilometers an hour this morning, which is about double our speed of the last 48 hours. So once again, we are back in the mountains, but what we've been seeing here is very different, because the mountains of the last few days were very like harsh and rocky, where here it's actually fertile ground, and they use this farming technique called lelma, which is basically to prepare the ground at the end of winter when the ground is still a little bit wet. Then they just plant the seeds and just leave it like that. So it's a very good and low maintenance way to grow different grains. Sometimes we just do little stops along the way in small towns, and it's just mind-boggling when, take a second and think about that. This is like traveling back in time. This exists at the same time as Times Square in New York. That sure puts things in perspective.
We call these Asia.
That's really interesting. So like basically they get the wheat, right, the grains, and then they just pass it in this massive machine to create flours, and that's how they make that delicious Afghani bread. These delicious things. people just invited us for tea apparently.
Salam.
I don't really know what's going on. I just blindly follow people. So just another little farm in the middle of the mountains. They're growing potatoes here, and apparently the potatoes from this region are really, really good. You can see them grow literally everywhere. Otherwise, I love the Afghani sense of community. Like, it's crazy. We just stop on the side of the road. They're like, do you have tea? They're like, yeah, come in. It's just really cool, and I don't think it has nothing to do with me being a foreigner. It just feels like people just do that here, which is great. Cookies. Pretty good.
David is ready
Yeah.
to go on the potato lane and start farming. Böyle bir barış. Peşi bırak, rica ederim.
I don't know how
Follow
this
him.
happened.
Follow him. No, be careful, okay?
So don't kill this, right?
Yeah.
You want the water to go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Where do you put the dirt?
Better to put the pipe a little aside.
Okay. Where do you put the dirt to?
The same place. He's not a good farmer.
Well, I'm learning. It's my first day. When I left this morning, I didn't know I was going to learn how to become a potato farmer.
Okay, yeah, like this. Good. Thank you. You did it.
Perfect.
Take a look.
There you go. I can live here now. I'm a potato farmer. I think I can do this.
Be careful. There is something inside the yogurt drink. Okay?
What is it?
I don't know.
Surprise?
I just saw that. Yeah.
After some hard work on the farm, came back to some yogurt drink. It's very sour. It tastes like a plain yogurt, but much more liquid, if that makes sense. That's the fun part of traveling in Afghanistan. Some morning, you drive through the mountains, and some other mornings you become a potato farmer. Welcome to Espial, a small bazaar town. Along our way, we're gonna grab something to eat here. No matter where you go around the world, you'll always find Mickey Mouse somewhere. Yeah, the Afghanis, they love their energy drink, that's for sure. So remember 2 days ago when we stopped in another small town, I was like, oh, we're gonna go check out a bazaar, and then we didn't, we just ate lunch. Well, these towns are kind of the bazaar. Basically, people come here for like shops and trading and stuff, but yeah, the bazaar is basically the entire town. We're just waiting for lunch right now because it's not ready. It's just 11, so we're like a bit early for lunch. But with that being said, if we don't eat here, we're not gonna see another spot to eat for like 5 to 6 hours. Might as well wait. So fresh off the pressure cooker, we've got some lamb and rice, some sort of like kidney bean soup. And we even get French fries, come on. Very nice. Again, just eating with everyone. Not sure what they're talking about, but they were all very welcoming. The landscape is just mind-boggling. Like, I just cannot get used to it, and every corner is different. So right now here we're in Sajingal district, which is close to Bamyan, and all the farms that you see around are actually just seasonal farms. During the summer they come here to cultivate different things, but during the winter it's actually too cold and there's too much snow. They get between minus like 15, minus 20, so they move on. So everything here are seasonal farms. And the mountains that you see around us are also the original source where the water comes from for the river that we've basically been following for the last 3 days. Just stopped on the side of the road because just wait for the view. Okay, back on the road. I feel like I said that so many times during this video. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Good. How are you?
So we just arrived in Bamyan in one of those bazaar city, and this is where we switched driver. Our driver from the Kabul video drove all the way here, and this is who's gonna take us the rest of the way. I think we have like 2.5 hours left, something like that. Tashakur.
Bye bye.
Great driver. This guy was great. Like the roads that he drove on, I mean, not everyone can do that. Every once in a while you hit a landscape that looks completely different than everything you've seen before. And I think that this one was the inspiration for Disney's car movies. I mean, come on, look around. It's hard to explain how in the middle of nowhere we are, but just right there on the side of the road, there's the remaining of an old Russian tanks from like the 70s or like when the Russians were here. So yeah, that's still there. Also, we are solid off-roading right now with this Corolla. They're like, no, it's fine, it's fine. And sometimes there's like rocky hills and stuff. And yeah, Toyotas, they're made tough. Reza just told me that the road we're on is not even on Google Map. It's a shortcut,
Yeah,
and we're doing that in a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, we can do it.
You seem pretty confident that we're gonna make it.
Well,
I'm like,
I should ask you some more questions. That in these 3-4 days, did you saw your Google Map?
no.
Was it working?
Yes, but we were not in a Toyota Corolla. I'm just worried about the car versus the road.
No, we know this road. And I have enough
Okay.
information that Toyota Corolla can go. What are they gonna?
Okay. We just arrived where we're gonna sleep for the night. The place is like, you know, basic, but has everything. But the view, I mean, look at this. Inside we have one main room that technically sleeps 4, but it's just for me. So I'm gonna take all those mattresses and make a massive bed in the middle or something. Extra blanket, little bathroom, a bit dark, but I guess it works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's $10 a night. Okay, it's $10. I mean, you can't ask for much more. All these flies needs to die before I go to bed, though. That's one. So, road trip on the most dangerous road in Afghanistan. Well, that was something. Don't get me wrong, it was hot, it was rough, they were long days, but it was worth everything. The landscape that you get to see, it's just incredible. Something that when you think about Afghanistan, it's not the thing that comes to mind. And this is why this country is so worth visiting. So this is definitely a route that most tourists don't take, but for me it was really important that when I was coming to Afghanistan to see all kinds of Afghanistan. Yes, Kabul, yes, the big cities, but I wanted to see remote Afghanistan, the farmland, the mountains, and I mean, I got served. I saw it all, I experienced it all, ate the food, talked to the people. It was fantastic. Such a beautiful and interesting experience, landscape aside. Otherwise, I went through probably like 12 to 20 Taliban checkpoint. Every time it was very straightforward. As long as you have the proper paperwork, there's no issues. Every time within a minute or two, you're done, check the passport. Sometimes nothing happens. They just flag you through, so easy. So tomorrow I am exploring Bamyan. Finally, one of the most popular things to do here in Afghanistan. I'm very pumped about it. It is a very history and culturally rich area, so very pumped to see that, but that's gonna be in the next one. Good morning from the province of Bamyan here in Afghanistan. I just woke up in my humble abouts, just slept in the corner there, but don't judge it yet, just wait till you see the view. I mean, look at this, guys. So within the next couple of days, I want to take you around some of the most beautiful spots here in Afghanistan, places that sadly are not shown enough. So I hope you're ready because we've got a lot to do. I just realized there's people sleeping down there. That must have been really cozy. Good morning,
Hello,
Reza.
good morning, guys.
Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
That was not convincing. I've been with Reza, my guide, all over Afghanistan for a week. He's great. The amount of off-roading that we've been doing with this Toyota Corolla is quite impressive, you'll see. So behind me is Lake Hebat, the deepest lake in all of Afghanistan. This lake is part of a network which before was 6 lakes. Right now there's only 5 left. The lakes are formed because of a natural deposit of calcium carbonate, which basically dries out, creates natural dam and keeps the water in. One of the lake, well, the natural dam over time broke, so that lake drains out. There's 5 lakes left. You can also rent those pedal boat if you want to go enjoy some time on the lake. So as you can see behind me, the sun is slowly rising, which is going to make you understand why these lakes are so famous. Right now, without the sunlight, it is hard to see why they're so special. Don't get me wrong, apart from the scenery, but that is not the reason. There's a local legend that the lakes and the surroundings were built by the fourth Khalifa of Islam and that he was staying pretty much here back in the days. So they created this little building there where people can go pray. So right now we are standing on the tavertine, which is like basically a deposit of calcium carbonate that just dries out and creates those natural dams. So this is what keeps the water into the lake and prevents it from draining out. Almost not draining out because there's like a lot of waterfalls here. So over probably the next million of years, this lake is probably going to be empty, but we have time. Try to not fall in the water. Perfect. Don't worry, I am not going to show you all 5 lakes, but I will show you one more. But first we're going to go to breakfast to let the sun go up a little so you better understand why these lakes are so famous. So this is like the typical Afghani breakfast. They just call it eggs, but it's not just eggs. There's like spices and tomatoes and stuff. It's served with like the bread, which is still warm, and it's really, really good. It's so much more than just egg, I swear. Thank you. I drink more coffee in the last week than I did in my entire life, I think. It's not part of our culture. You guys drink tea all the time, but maybe I'll start.
Well, in Afghanistan, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In the morning, they have tea. In the evening, they have tea.
Yeah.
Even when the temperature here or the weather is very hot, above than 30, 35, they say, okay, bring for me some tea.
Even when it's super hot.
Yeah.
Apparently, hot drinks, when it's hot outside, helps your body cools down. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard. Also, Reza is very nice because he always shares his food with me. I eat a lot, I guess. Normally, I have my wife, Tracy. Like, she always let me finish her food, but she's not here, so.
So you have compared me with your...
In a good way, no. I love you guys both very much.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was a delicious Afghan breakfast. And now, well, the sun is, it's going up, it's going up. Well, that is as far as the Corolla can take us. But you know what? It did good. It did pretty good. This should be advertisement for Toyota. It did good. You know where you're going? Yeah? Yeah? To me, it looks like we're in the middle of nowhere because, I mean, look around, we kind of are. Didn't expect going on a hike. I would have wear shoes instead of flip-flops, but hey, everyone does it in flip-flops here, I guess. So just trying to do like the locals. So the lake that you see on the right is still the same one as this morning, Hebat. And this just shows you how big it is because we were completely on the other side of it. This thing is massive and it's not even the largest one. So as we keep walking, the one there is actually the smallest lake, and all these lakes are like at different level and they all kind of drain into each other. The main source, to be honest, is the fact that there's a lot of snow in this region during the winter. So as the snow melts, the lakes get fuller and fuller. I love this place compared to where we were at the first lake because you have to hike to come to this point. It's not a big hike, just a few minutes. But because of that, well, there's nobody around, which is super cool. Seeing places like this in a country like Afghanistan where you normally only hear negative on the news and everything just shows how there's always a different story when you're on the ground. It is incredible. This is Lake Zulfikar, the largest one of all, and now you can really see, with the sun being a bit higher, why those lakes are so beautiful. They are the deepest blue I've ever seen, and this is caused by a very high mineral content and the lack of human activity. So basically the water is always clear and undisturbed. It is mind-boggling. It is breathtaking. And by the way, everything you see here is inside the Bamyan National Park, the first ever national park here in Afghanistan, and it was opened back in May 2009. Look at how blue and clear this water is. And believe it or not, it's quite chilly. Even though Afghanistan, you think like desert, no, this is really cold water. Look at that, the water is so cold, they made a natural fridge there. That's peach?
Peach, yeah.
Is it orange? Is there orange? If not, peach is fine. They have these juices in Afghanistan. They're so good. There's actually like pieces of fruits inside. Oh, that water is so cold. I don't know how these guys are doing it. It's freezing. Just my feet are frozen. Woo!
They don't believe that you're from Canada.
I am.
You are Afghan.
No. It's so funny because this happens a lot. Many people think that I'm a local. Probably the beard, I have a little bit of a darker complexion and the local clothes. As long as I don't talk, people think I'm from Afghanistan. This happens a lot in Afghanistan. You walk and people invite you for tea. These guys are really having a good time from what I see. Kashikur.
Come on, jump. You can do it. Jump.
He's not jumping.
In the middle of the national parks, there's like small kiosk, like there's a tent in the back, like this guy's probably staying here all the time. He has a solar panel just for the fridge, so you get cold water at all time. I mean, pretty good. So here's some more general information. As you know, with the new Taliban government, there's a lot of new laws that have been implemented within the last 2 years. One is that women are not allowed to go into any parks, like playgrounds, city parks, soccer fields, and national park. When I was in the different cities around the country, I noticed that this is 100% true. You won't find a woman. With that being said, in this national park, there are women everywhere. So they're kind of in a rebellious phase maybe or something like that. So are they allowed? Are they not allowed? I don't have the right answer for you. Also, we came from all the way down there. Whew, that was a steep hill. So we basically made it all the way around. This morning we were just there on the other side where the colorful pedal boats are, and now we are on the opposite cliff. And again, I know like when you think Afghanistan, you're not thinking of like such beauties, but this is why I love to dig a little deeper into a country compared to just listening to what I hear. Just arrived at a beautiful view spot. And look at that. Okay, so now we are about to leave the Bandamir National Park. The gate is just after the hill there, and then we're gonna head to Bamyan, which should take about an hour and a half-ish, depending on the capability of that Corolla off-road. We're finally leaving the very dusty roads, and just before the gate there's a guy with like an air compressor basically just dusting the car, so even the air filter, that's great service. Welcome to Bamyan. We just did a quick stop at the tourism office. Every province that you visit, you have to go register with the local government, and now we're gonna go eat some food. So we just arrived at Hai Khanoum. So we just arrived. I know, I'm trying. So we just arrived at Hai Khanoum restaurant for some Hai Khanoum, apparently local delicacy, some dumplings. Pretty excited about it. Perfect. So in here we have like the two massive dumplings. Looks very good. There's beef in it, some sauce. That's really good. Literally all the food I've had since I arrived in the country, always very good. Another thing we had to get, French fries. Bamyan is known for like their potatoes. They grow tons of potatoes around here, so it's only fitting to eat some. They're deep fried, so it's hard to tell if like the potatoes are better than other places, but they are good fries. Fun fact, the fries that we had inside were actually coming from like a street food stall, like right on the street. They were pretty good. Just arrived at the hotel. It looks really cute. Welcome to the Noor Ben Bamyan Hotel. This is where I'm gonna stay for the night. And no, this was not a fire. This is where they put the boiler in the winter because it gets really cool in this region. Otherwise, we've got a bed, which is gonna do what I need it to do. Yeah, little seating area. There's a TV in the corner with like an insane amount of cables and a washroom. Also, I don't want to be difficult, but I'm very happy to see a Western toilet like the squatty potty. I get it, but I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm just gonna chill here for about an hour and a half, and then we're gonna go out to see some other very interesting site that I'm very pumped about. We're just waiting for lunchtime to pass because the guy in charge of the tickets for where we're going, apparently he takes some longer lunch time sometimes, so we're just waiting for him. Also, if you've been following the series, how do you find my second outfit? This one is like a more fancy one with like embroidery and stuff like that. I just got it from Kabul. The driver that came to meet us up here brought it with him because when we first left, didn't have the time to pick it up because those ones take more time to make. So which one? This one or the other one that I've been wearing for a while? Well, it's time to go on an adventure. So we just arrived at our first spot. This is a World UNESCO Heritage Site, and it makes me think a little bit of Turkey and regions like Cappadocia, the limestone with like the cave into the rocks where people lived back in the day. There's also structures here, and obviously like the Taliban flags at the top. That's a new addition. Wasn't there back in the days, but like it is a beautiful area. Even when we were going up all around this like mountainous area, there's like caves on the side still. I know why these kinds of steps were like popular back in the days, because like they save on space. They're quite like dangerous. Whew, don't want to fall from that. So the name of this city is Holhola. It's spelled Golgola, but it's from Persian, and the translation from Persian to English translate to the city of scream. And the reason is there's a big story about this place of treasons, basically, where back in the days a lady from this village fell in love with a general on the enemy side and betrayed her village by telling the general how to cut off the water, which he did. Everyone finally surrendered to that general, but he decided to kill everyone, committed genocide, and this is where the name came from, the city of scream, because after the fact, when people came and found all their loved one dead, the screams came. Just like that, I made it to the top, which gives us an incredible 360-degree view of all of Bamyan. As I was walking up earlier, I turned a corner, almost came like face to face with one of the Taliban guy. Now he's also at the top. I don't know. He's kind of like passively following me around. He's very nice though, like no issues, but I just picked up a second tour guide. One of my favorite things about Bamyan are all those houses on the flank of the mountain. I think it's such a cool landscape, something unique that you don't see often because, you know, making houses on the side of a mountain kind of defeats all the purpose. Like, it's so hard to build, it's so hard to go to your house and everything. I'm sure there's good reason for this, but it makes it such an interesting sighting. Time to go down, but I just solved the mystery of why there are houses on the mountain. So this is the old Bamyan side, and back in the days they were putting the houses there to avoid putting any building on the flat ground because this was used as farmland. So they didn't want to waste any space on farmland. And I know that because, well, Reza knows everything about Afghanistan. Again, he's a great guide. Just an infinite source of knowledge, right?
Thank you so much. It's a nice compliment.
I can't get over the landscape in this region. Every turn you take is just breathtaking. It looks like Utah or like the Grand Canyon in Nevada, but way bigger. It's just infinite. As far as you can see, there's like orange mountains. So back in the days, there was an ancient city here called the city of Zowak, also known as the Red City because of the mountains that are pretty much red that surrounded it. Right now, there's nothing left. This is where we were all the way down there, and we're not even at the top. It was completely destroyed hundreds of years ago, and now it's a potato field. We're gonna go see the farmers.
Here.
The famous potatoes of Bamyan. So white potatoes and red potatoes.
Red potatoes.
Both famous.
Both of them are famous, so they have their own qualities.
Okay.
Have as big as this?
Yeah. We grow big potatoes in Canada. We have potatoes too.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
Yeah. We got potatoes.
I don't believe you. Oh, only a small one.
Because of weather and time to grow, they only plant those fields once a year, and everything is done by hand. Right now, like on this side, they're loading the potatoes straight on their back from the field to the truck on that little ladder. It looks very heavy, and they're actually getting the potatoes off the ground with a cow. Sorry, I misgendered the cows. They're not cows, they're bulls. Also, like, it's just fascinating that in Afghanistan, we just show up on like people's field. We're like, hey, can we take a couple photos? And they're like super welcoming. Yeah, go ahead, no problem. I just feel like there's not many countries around the world where you can step in somewhere and people are just, yeah, no problem. Do your thing. I need to correct myself again. There are a tiny bit of remaining on this face of the mountain from the village from back then. You can go apparently all the way up with that tiny flag is. That looks really far. It's really impressive to see all the restoration work that is going on all those sites. Because as you can tell, like, those stairs are not from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. They're from, I don't know, last month. 3,102, 3,103, 5,334, 7,936. I do understand that living up there has a massive tactical advantage, but I mean, make sure you don't forget anything at the bottom of the hill because you're not doing this trip back and forth twice, that's for sure. Whew, 9,999, 10,000. A bit dramatic, there wasn't 10,000 steps, but that was high, especially in flip-flops. Don't do that in flip-flops. These guys sure love putting their flags everywhere. At the tops, there's still some remaining of an old artillery gun from the Russian war back in the 70s. I mean, it's a very strategic point if you're looking at sending artillery somewhere. I just had a revelation. I was like, how the heck did they bring this all the way up here? Reza says with donkeys. They would need a lot of donkeys. This thing is heavy on this, like, these narrow paths. That would be quite a journey. Reza was saying earlier that, like, you know, being a tour guide is a lot of eating and sitting in cars. But like, you just make all your guests do this and you're gonna be top shape.
Not everyone dare to come here.
This is the path we took all the way down, then went through like the forts there, and this down there is where we were with the farmers. Now let's go down on this loose rock in flip-flops without ending up at the hospital. At least if you fall, I have it on video. I can't believe I thought when I first arrived that there was nothing left, because I saw the commemoration plaque and then in front of it just tons of potato farms. So I thought that it was there before, and then it wasn't. Then realized that it was all the way in the back on the Red Mountain. Just doing a quick passport check at the checkpoint. Normally it doesn't take very long. Oh, good. Oh, that is something. We are here just 2 days before their Independence Day when they won against the Americans, right? So they're stopping, there was traffic on the street and I was like, why? They're stopping every single car just to put stickers on every car about the Independence Day. They even gave me a bunch as well as a souvenir, I guess. These stickers are not annoying at all. And those were put on by the police, so I guess you have to have them. So we just arrived at the famous two Buddha sites. Most people just come watch them from a distance, but if you have a ticket, you can actually go in, and I think we're gonna be alone in there. That's pretty cool. So we just arrived at the site of the largest of the two Buddha. We're talking 55 meters tall, and this was built around the 6th century. So why is there Buddha statues in the middle of Afghanistan, an Islamic country? Well, Afghanistan was a very important place, strategic place in the middle of the Silk Road back a very, very, very long time ago. So around the 2nd century, this place had a lot of Buddhist people. And this was the case until 770, until Islam took over this region. I'm surprised that we can get this close to the site. Like, we literally entered and it's just us, nobody's supervising. That's pretty cool. Fun fact, you can see like a bunch of scaffolding everywhere. A few years back, people, archaeologists actually from around the world came here and had the idea of rebuilding the statue with all the parts that are on the ground, but they couldn't find a way to reattach them together. It's not like you can attach those massive pieces of rock with glue or anything. So sadly, it didn't work.
Watch your head.
Yeah. So this was also like a temple?
Well, yeah, we can say like a temple, but it is the best place for meditation when you are inside of these type of rooms. So you cannot hear anything, any noise from outside. You can easily sit here and do whatever you want when you pray, worship, or you want to meditate, whatever.
The acoustic is also amazing. So why they destroyed, what happened to those statues? Back in 2001, the Taliban leader at the time, there's two versions. One, statues, any statues is a haram, so it's illegal here. So there's a belief that this is why they got destroyed. The second version is the version that he gave, which is basically that back then in 2001, Afghani people were starving, but some people in the government wanted to invest a lot of money to restore these Buddha statues, and he thought that it was insane and they should help the people instead. So decided that, you know what, you're not going to renovate anything because I'm going to blow them up. So yeah, those are the two versions. See all the caves on the face of the mountain? Like before 2001, people were actually still living in some of those, and even now on the other side of the mountain, still people living in some of those caves. Not a lot, but still. Okay, so this is crazy. I just came into a door, and now I'm going up where the 38-meter Buddha is, the second one. But like they open the door and they're like, you can do whatever, you can just go up. Like, it's just crazy for me to be in like such an historical site with no supervision whatsoever. That's Reza down there. I think he climbed enough stairs and hills for today. Well, that's the only door that's not locked. So I assume it's this way. Nope, it wasn't that way. Maybe this way? Oh yeah. How am I allowed to be here without supervision? This is crazy. Going up, apparently there's 3 different floors. So we're gonna try to go to the highest one. Again, if I can find the way. Through the little window hole here, you can actually some of what's left of the second Buddha statue. And basically, it was a lot of effort apparently to destroy those because they were solid rock. So they first ordered people to start shooting rocket launchers at the statues, which didn't do much damage. So after that, they had to drill holes deep into the statue, put dynamite, and then blow it up that way. The only thing that you can see still is just the shape of what was once a Buddha statue. It's a shame to never have been able to like see it while it was still there before 2001, but being here is still really cool. This is scary. Look at this. Scary but cool. But cool but scary. Scary cool. Cool scary. And just like that, I made it at the top. So this is where the head would have been here, all the way 38 meters high. Just texted Reza that is just down there chilling with some people. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to go back the same way or the other way. Because they kind of locked the door behind me. Okay, going down the other way. So I've seen it all. So I guess if you have this ticket, they'll open all the doors for you almost. And the cool thing is that 99.9% of the people are not getting the ticket because once again, I am alone here. There's just me. Found the gate right there. Oh, it's locked. Reza, save me.
I asked him to get me Canadian visa and he didn't. Now he's locked here. I don't know what's his wife's name. Will you send me money?
Help me.
Will you send me money or not?
No, never. I'll stay here forever. There you go. I knew he was a good guy after all. Before coming to Afghanistan, like my pictures of this country was like all like this, right? Desert, rock. But like when you look, it's quite green, especially along the rivers and in bigger city. Lots of farming. Very different than what I expected. So this video is not over. Actually, it's going to continue very soon even for me because tomorrow I have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, leaving at 5 all the way from Bamyan. We're going to Mazar-e-Sharif. We have some stops along the way. Beautiful landscape. Get ready. But otherwise today was a great day. One of the most beautiful lake I've ever seen in my life. Some beautiful landscape, some delicious food, a little bit of Taliban propaganda, some beautiful monument. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that in terms of a perfect day in Afghanistan. Good morning. It is bright and early. It is not even 5 a.m. And you know, waking up early, I don't mind that much. But waking up like early, way before the sun, that's not my favorite. We've got a long journey, so might as well start early. It is so early in the morning that all the streets are empty. The shops are closed. There's almost no cars on the streets. I mean, this is a different sight to see for sure. I don't think I've ever seen this many trucks in my life. I guess they're just stopping there for the night to rest. They're just sleeping like in between the trucks, like in little tents or like on mattresses. I guess enjoying the view. Just past the last one. That was probably like 10 kilometers of truck. Seriously. They're driving for about 3 hours. Gonna do a quick stop for breakfast because I'm starving. For breakfast today, beef kebabs, fresh bread. Beef kebabs are always served like that. Piece of meat, piece of fat, piece of meat. Some people eat the fat, some people don't. I actually do. It's very flavorful. Reza doesn't because he's trying to stay lean. There's just something about meat that's cooked on like coal instead of gas. So much better. Well, I never had kebab for breakfast, but you know what? I'm not against the idea. That was delicious. We also got some snacks and water for the road. We're set. Let me tell you, those are some serious rough and dusty roads, but our Toyota Corolla is doing a fantastic job. Talking about that, I'm telling you, every single Toyota Corolla from like 2015 and under are here in Afghanistan. It's like the entire world supply. Once you're done with a Toyota Corolla, they're all being shipped here. They have them all, like the more recent round ones, the old boxy ones, the station wagon ones. Don't get me wrong, they are great cars, easy to fix, cheap to fix. Parts are everywhere, they're reliable, but it's like the entire country decided that like Toyota Corolla is the choice for everyone. Like, look at that, we're stuck in traffic and all the cars around us are Corollas. Literally, I'm not exaggerating, 1 car in 2 in the country, Corolla. This is giving me flashbacks of Africa. You know, when like traffic forms and then people start cutting to the left until the oncoming traffic is completely stuck face to face with traffic going up as well, and everyone is gridlocked. And now the team members are trying to like push some car on the side and fix the traffic problem, but we're on a hill, it's super dusty, so like some cars are stuck. It's interesting. You have to give that to the Afghan people. They are building roads in some of the most complicated and difficult terrain on this planet. Like right now we are in the tunnel of Salan. Yeah. And it's like several kilometers long through the mountain, and we just went up a road that went up probably like 1,000 meter high before going here. Like, it is insane. The car is dusted, we got drinks, we've got snacks, wafers made in Afghanistan. Pretty good. Checkpoint. We're back, can't film in checkpoints. You know, it's a hot summer day, so what's best than jumping from a bridge into a refreshing river? Look at these guys.
Where are you from?
Canada. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You gonna jump?
No, I don't like.
Come on. Okay, Reza, where are we?
Right now we are in Samangan. The place that we are standing is called Takhti Rustam. So this road was also, this place was also located, or this city was also located on the Silk Road.
I don't know if you guys remember when Tracy and I went to Ethiopia to visit those famous rock churches. This has kind of the same feel. Very, very impressive structure that was kind of like dug into the rock. So the monument behind me was basically like some sort of like castle. He had like the throne room at the top. That's the building that you can see at the top of that big rock. And then he had rooms inside that were carved into the rock as well. And then down there, this is where the Buddhist temple was. There was also a bazaar, and he actually also built a second throne room for his wife that was located at the top, made out of mud, but that was destroyed over time. So on the other side, like I said, that is the Buddhist temple. It's a massive room. The acoustic is amazing. And there's a window up there that serves double purpose. One, for extra light, but also as a speaker. If you speak loudly inside of that room, this window actually acts as a speaker for people listening to you outside of it. Now, we are in the bazaar, just walking the main alley, and imagine a bunch of merchants everywhere there, selling everything from fruits and vegetables and iPads. Okay, probably not iPads because it was 1,000 years ago, but you get the jigs. I mean, listen to the echo. Hello! It's crazy. Don't forget to subscribe! Huh? It's pretty good. It's kind of mind-boggling to me to think that Buddhism had such a big importance in a country like Afghanistan back in the days, because in my head, I mean, this country has been ruled under Islam since forever, but not quite forever. Like I said yesterday, Islam actually became fully in place in 770. But before that, Buddhism was actually a big thing. So this region of Afghanistan is known for melons. They grow all kinds of melons and they have a full market just for melons. This one is Reza's favorite. It's good, but this one is better. Oh, that's nice. It's very sweet, very, very good. I don't exactly know what all these types of melons are. Like, this is normal watermelon, and they're all kind of sweet melons. Some are yellow inside, some are like whitish inside. I just tasted this one, which is amazing. It's super sweet, like so full of flavor. Is that a good one?
My favorite one is this.
Yeah?
It's more sweet than that one.
More sweet than this?
Yeah, actually it's not the season of that.
Really?
In just 2 months, yeah, you will have the best of this.
I'm not sure how can this melon be better. Like, this is one of the best melon I ever had. Like, this is so good. Okay, this one is the yellow one. It's like white inside. This is the Kandahari melon. This is the best. Kandahari. Kandahari melon, best. What? Don't laughing at me. I don't know why. How many different kinds do they have here? 7 or 8 types. This is good too, but that's best. Now that I ate the equivalent of a full melon that everyone in this shop got their photo, we can go. That was really good. So we are just doing another quick stop at Tashkurhan Valley. There's basically a road that goes through 2 mountains, and it's beautiful. Like, those 2 mountains are so high. The fact that they just were able to put a road here is impressive. And of course, there's a little bazaar for people to stop, buy drinks, fruit, vegetable, bread, and all that good stuff. But it's such a cool place. Just behind the shop, there's like a small river along the mountain, and they have a mini hydroelectric power plant there that gives power to all the shops. It's pretty cool. I think the car broke. We were at the checkpoint and he went from like neutral or park or something back to drive, and then the gear started to grind. So I think we're close though, but I'm not 100%.
Tomorrow he's with us. Bye.
Good luck. There you go, he's got help. Somebody's gonna tow him. All good. We are close after all. Also, this shows the kindness of Afghan people. First person that he flagged, stop. Just Afghanis, best people. Just like that, going to the garage. During this entire series, I was like, Toyota Corollas, they're so good, and this had to happen. Well, almost 15 hours later, we made it to Mazar-e-Sharif. It was an eventful day, but it is always an eventful day here in Afghanistan. I really hope this video showed you a little bit of a different side of this country that is not often shown, like from the beautiful landscape to the delicious food to the cultural and historical side of it, and also the kind people. Like this is definitely my highlight since I arrived, about 10 days ago. Like it's the people for me. So anyway, tomorrow we are going to be exploring Mazar-e-Sharif. That is if our trusty Toyota Corolla can get fixed tonight, because he's our driver for tomorrow as well. Otherwise, we're gonna find a plan B, I'm sure. But that's gonna be in the next video, so stay posted for that. Well, this is not something I planned for my trip to Afghanistan, but today is the 4th anniversary of the liberation of Afghanistan when the Taliban defeated the Americans. So the plan today was just to explore Mazar-e-Sharif, which is one of the largest city in the country of Afghanistan and a very important hub in the northern part of the country. But we might see other things. So let's go check it out. Good morning. We drove just like 2 minutes and I think we already found something. We're gonna go ask the people in charge if we can film, because sometimes it's a little bit touchy. They told me I could film whatever I want. It's a parade, it's a celebration, so it's good. There's a massive group coming right now. The level of access that I have right now to be able to like witness this with my own 2 eyes, and also to be able to like film military vehicle, military personnel, like this is never allowed. But because it's a celebration, they're all happy. Many people are filming. A lot of the soldiers are asking me to take their photos. Like everyone is in a good mood. So like this is something to see. As much as being there for that specific day was a unique experience to say the least, it was also an unsettling one. Watching people celebrating a very controversial government that has done terrible things, watching little girls smiling and waving the flag of the same government that won't let them go to school is something hard to understand. With that being said, there is one change worth celebrating, and that is for the first time in 4 decades, there is no war in Afghanistan, creating some sort of normalcy for the Afghans, some for the very first time in their lives. So we're going to carry on with our exploration of Mazar-e-Sharif and see what else we stumble upon for the rest of the day. Thank you. So we just arrived in Balkh on the outskirts of Mazar-e-Sharif. Mazar-e-Sharif was built in the 16th century, but this region is believed to have been built 5,000 years ago. This is why people call it the mother of all cities, because if that's true, that makes it one of the oldest cities on this planet. This is where a lot of the history is in this region of Afghanistan. as I'm riding this horse, we are heading up the hill to go see an old wall, the wall of Bala-Hisar. This was a massive wall back in the days. Not much is left. It was only built with dust thousands of years ago. So the fact that there's anything left, to be honest, is very impressive. There's a lot of people around me. There's like kids. There's like our security guide that's been with us for all day. There's my guide Reza. But somehow I'm the only guy on a horse. I feel like we should all be on horses. Not enough horse?
No, only we got one.
There's only one horse. They gave it to me. You guys are so kind. Wow. Look at that. Very beautiful. So I am walking where a part of the wall was actually built thousands of years ago. You can see remaining of the actual wall over there. And this wall is so old. It was built before the Great China Wall. It's Reza's turn to ride the horse. Not sure where he's going. Bye! Bye, Reza! Bye! Now, me and my bodyguard, we gotta catch up to Reza. That's already all the way down the mountain. I'm not sure why I have a security guard today. This didn't happen any other day, but he's very nice and I guess I feel very safe. Not that I wouldn't feel safe without him, like, to be honest. I've been feeling extremely safe my entire time here in Afghanistan. It's his turn now. Now you gotta go on the horse. Told you this guy's good. I was like, hey, no, it's your turn. You did it. You did very good. So we just drove down along the wall, and this part is much more present compared to where we were at first. And something very interesting, there is still a beautiful tower at the corner of the wall, and this was built, you know, back in the days, same as the wall, but it was restored a few years back by the Americans during their presence in the country. I mean, like, the tower looks brand new compared to everything else. Let me tell you, because of the celebrations today, there is a lot of checkpoints. Like, from Balkh to Mazar-e-Sharif, we went probably through like 10 checkpoints, which normally wouldn't be here. Anyway, back in town, time to eat. Is there a name of this place?
They call it Sher Palau, Wish Palau. These two names. He's famous in Mazar-e-Sharif.
Okay. So right now we just arrived at a small restaurant to, according to Reza, eat the best Kabuli Palau in Mazar-e-Sharif. Very excited about it. It looks really good. They are prepping that in the front of the restaurant in this massive bowl, if you want to call it that, and it's already mixed together, ready to serve. It smells amazing. So what is Kabuli Palau? Well, it's basically steamed rice with caramelized carrots and raisins, and normally there's also marinated meat inside of it. I think today we have lamb, beef. This man has been making the exact same dish for over 20 years at this location, and it is the only thing on the menu. If you don't want kabuli, don't come here. But trust me, you want it because it's delicious. This is definitely a carb-heavy meal, but it was delicious. And the fun fact is that we're pretty much done our plate, and they came to see if we wanted more rice. So apparently you can eat unlimited rice. Not unlimited meat, but the rice, all you can eat. You really have to know it's there because this place has no signs, no anything, but somehow it is packed. And was it the best kabuli in Mazar-e-Sharif? Well, this is the only kabuli that I had in this town, but it was really, really good. The city is hard to navigate today because of the celebrations. There's a lot of streets that are blocked, so sometimes you just end up at the end of the road and you can't go further. So just came back to my hotel room for a little bit, a couple hours, just to kind of let the heat of the day pass. Right now it's 40 plus degrees outside. The sun is high, the sun is hot. It is not fun for anyone. So we're just gonna take a quick break before continuing our day here in Mazar-e-Sharif. Just in case you're wondering, what do hotel rooms look like in Afghanistan? Well, they kind of look like this. I'm staying at the Arsalan guest house in Mazar-e-Sharif. Little working area, or at least this is what I've been using it for the last day. Fridge that works, AC that works pretty good, bed that's pretty comfy, and a wet bathroom, meaning that like the shower is not separated from the rest of the bathroom. That makes sense. But yeah, overall pretty good. So tomorrow I was supposed to have a flight from Mazar-e-Sharif back to Kabul to allow me to take my flight out of Afghanistan early the next morning. Well, that flight got cancelled. So anyway, that is a problem for the David of tomorrow. For now, we're gonna go see what's happening on the streets with those celebrations and also go see the rest of the city. Oh, and eat good food. Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You look nice and recharged. Did you take a little nap?
No.
This guy here is making cotton candy on the back of his bike. He basically connected the cotton candy machine to the back wheel of his bike and the pedal, and it's just, yeah, spinning the thing and making the cotton candy. That was really good. What do you think?
Let me, I should test them.
Pretty good?
Good.
Is it good? It's pretty good. Let me tell you something. The guy with his cotton candy bike is the most popular guy around in the market right now. Otherwise, we're gonna walk around Banjara Bazaar here in Mazar-e-Sharif. It's Friday, so not everything is open, but there's still a lot of action. It happens very often around Afghanistan. People want their photo taken, and to be honest, 99% of the time, they don't even want it. They just want me to take it, they want to look at it, and then they move on. I don't know what this is all about. So I have a lot of photos of Afghani all over the country. Just offer some Afghani street food. This is like a sambosa. What's in it? Potatoes and onion. The dough is really, really good. It makes them really fresh. And this is only 10 Afghani. Wow. That's good. What do you think of it, Reza? Is it good? Tashikur. Hey, you get chicken two ways. Chicken ready for eggs and chicken ready to eat. They're probably gonna go up at some point. Just like every market around the world, sometimes like when you first arrive it looks overwhelming, but after a few minutes you understand that there's an order to it. Different parts, different street sells different things. Right now we're like fruits and vegetables. Just before it was chicken, and on the side street was like all the fabric with the guys yelling what they were saying. Only 60 Afghani for a meter. These might just be the biggest watermelon I've ever seen in my life. Afghanistan grows tons of different kinds of melon, but that's huge. There are literally thousands of shops, thousands of people walking the street, and Reza tells me that because it's Friday, and Friday is like a day off, well, it's a least busy day, and there's people everywhere. There seems to be a big group of people with the flags and all at the roundabout. We're just gonna go check it out real quick. This does not look safe. Just like crossing the street. So the bazaar is located all around the Blue Mosque, which we're gonna go visit right now. The Blue Mosque is the most famous and most beautiful one in all of Afghanistan. There's a massive convoy, and somehow they're all coming into the mosque as I just arrived. So I think the soldiers came for prayer, which is a little bit weird from my standpoint, like from the Western world, to come onto a religious site with weapons, but technically they are the warriors of Allah, so I guess this is how they do it. In the entrance of the mosque, like on the ceiling, there's all beautiful paintings, and it's original because they were protected from the sun all these years. They still look very, very vibrant. So the reason why the Blue Mosque here is such an important place in the Islamic world is that the tomb of the fourth Khalifa of Islam, one of the person that basically was in charge of leading Islam after Prophet Muhammad died, is actually located inside the main mosque. Non-Muslim are not allowed inside, but Reza was kind enough to take this video for us. Everywhere around and on the mosque, there are hundreds, if not 1,000 white pigeons. Apparently, a very long time ago, they brought one couple of white pigeon, and now there's all of those ones. And yes, of course, they stay here because they feed them, but I was like, how is there no other types of birds? And apparently, these white pigeons are very territorial and don't let any other birds around the mosque. We just found the mother load of pigeons. And there's even more inside. There's definitely not hundreds. We're talking several thousands of pigeons. So according to Reza, Mazar-e-Sharif is known for some of the best ice cream in the entirety of Afghanistan. And this is his favorite shop. Is it going to be good? We'll see. I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
So the ice cream that they make is 100% by hand. They mix the milk and all the ingredients, they leave them into bucket over ice, and eventually they bring it into the shop where all the guys are working. They put it into a metal bowl. Around it there's ice, and they add some salt on the ice. If you know your chemistry, you know that this decreases the temperature of the ice. So they just shake it by hand, and eventually it just freezes into ice cream. So we get pistachio because apparently it's the best flavor. It's really good. It's super nice, creamy, fresh. I mean, it's great. Another reason why pistachio flavor is very popular and very good is because the pistachio are also from this region of Afghanistan. So, and also I feel very naughty because I'm having ice cream before supper. Cotton candy, samosa, and ice cream. All of that after eating a massive but delicious Kabuli pilau for lunch. I'm not sure how I'm gonna eat supper, but I will. So typically in Afghanistan, you won't notice or see the women in restaurant because they have to be in what they call the family section. With that being said, there's a restaurant very different here in Mazar-e-Sharif, a restaurant where all the women are actually cooking the food. So all the women are chef in there. So I had to go check it out. Let's see if the food is any good. This is a full family business, so you get like the sons waiting the tables, the daughters and the wives in the kitchen, and then the matriarch at the front handling the restaurant and the money. So the specialty here is manto. They're basically making the dough from scratch and putting the filling in it, folding it in a very fancy way, and then it goes for boiling and cooking. And that's what we're gonna have tonight. Something I don't always have the time to catch on video is the pure kindness of the Afghan people. For example, right now we are in a restaurant, the group beside me started to talk to me, they were very interested to know where I was from and everything, and then their food arrived and immediately they offered me some. And this happens all the time, people inviting us for tea, inviting us to their house for a meal, and it's just not because I'm a foreigner, they really do it to like everyone. Earlier when we were walking the street, there was a few street kids, and immediately like people selling the cotton candy were like giving them some. And there's just people giving food to those kids like everywhere all the time, pure kindness. And I've seen examples of this literally all over the country in the past 2 weeks. Nice meeting you.
Good.
Good.
He wants to invite you to his house.
Oh, of course. This looks fantastic with the tomato sauce, the cream, the spices, the chickpeas. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Oh yeah. So inside the mantos is just beef, onion, spices, and trust me, it's the perfect filling.
Thank you.
sharing is caring. That was really good. I wasn't able to finish my plate because I ate way too much all day today, but the other two guys, they did finish my plate, so it's all good. Delicious food. Also, you might not know, but filming women in Afghanistan is like, it's very complicated and it's kind of prohibited at all time. But I really appreciated that the family here let me go in the kitchen to show everyone's hard work. That was really, really appreciated. Well, no flight, no problem. I'm waking up very early tomorrow morning to catch a local bus that's gonna take me back to Kabul from Mazar-e-Sharif within 10, 11, 12 hours. Apparently, we never really know, so we'll see. You're coming along, so don't go anywhere. But now let me just address something. So what you saw this morning with the parades, the celebration, all day, the people chanting and the flags and all, I would have felt like a hypocrite to just not show it. Like, I'm here to just document what I see. This is not a place to address geopolitical conflicts and issues and thoughts. We are a light channel. It's just fun and giggles here, but I saw it. I wanted to show it to you. With that being said, I just want to address the fact that what you saw is not a representation of the country. I've met so many people during the last 2 weeks, normal people trying to live a normal life with the cards that they have, farmers, construction workers, business owners, restaurant operators, street food vendors. I mean, such kind people that, like, you know, kept telling me how welcome I was, how safe it was for me, how happy they were to see me in their country, to experience their culture. I mean, pure kindness. And like I said at the restaurant, I've seen this kindness just not towards me, but from Afghani to other Afghani that are sometimes less fortunate, need food, need money. I mean, I've seen it again and again. So no matter what you think of the situation with the Americans, the Taliban, Afghanistan as a country, please, if you want, hate the leadership, but don't punish the people. Morning. It's 3 a.m. There's nobody at reception. I'll just leave that there. Ready to go? Is that the bus? Whoa. I thought it was gonna be like this tiny little sketchy bus, but hey, I was totally wrong. This is a massive, beautiful looking bus. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you. Where are we staying? Yeah. I like this. The buses has like carpet. It's just like when you go to someone's house or a restaurant, take your shoes, leave it at the door. Just left, so the journey is about 300 kilometers. It takes 10 hours because I thought the bus was going to be slow, but this guy is going, so maybe it's going to take less than that. I just assumed that there's going to be stops. The roads are probably not going to be as nice the entire way. We'll see. So we're about just 30 minutes into the journey. We just stopped at a gas station, not for snacks, not for gas, but because it's prayer time. So I assume we're gonna do that probably at least one other time. There's 5 prayers a day, so maybe in early afternoon or around midday. We are also putting gas after all, and it's funny, like me included, everyone else is like looking at the pump, the number goes up. How much is it gonna cost? I'm gonna tell you in a second. Well, 300 liters for 19,200 Afghanis. Our driver did not slow down since we left. He is honking his way to Kabul, passing every truck, motorcycle, car, donkey, and all of that, while texting most of the time. So efficiency first, safety and comfort second. Now breakfast. So we just stopped at a small restaurant. We just ordered kebab. Not sure how long we have, but when he's ready to go, normally he honks a lot first. So when we hear that, it's time to go. I feel like half of this video series is me eating kebab, but hey, it's really good. Kebab and tea for breakfast. It was a bit weird for me at first, but I've done it so many times now, it's fine. That means we gotta go. What do you want to be when you're older? What work do you want to do?
Engineer, he wanted to
Engineer. That's good. So right now the bus is going up the mountain to go across the Salang Tunnel. That tunnel is one of the highest one in the entire world at 3,200 meters above sea level, and it's 2.67 kilometers long. So right now we're stuck in traffic on our way up the mountain, pretty much the same spot but opposite side of the tunnel that we were on our way to Mazar-e-Sharif a few days ago. Been here for about 10 minutes. It seems to be moving a little bit right now. Sadly, like, people get impatient and they're like overtaking, and then the incoming traffic cannot pass, and now it's just a big gridlock. So we have like a driver and a helper. The helper is outside trying to like push cars over one side or the other, so it unblock traffic. It only took an extra hour. You get everything already? Jeez. Well, after 11 hours on this bus, we finally made it back to Kabul. It's the temperature is kind of nice, a little bit cloudy. First time I'm seeing clouds since I arrived in Afghanistan. Talking about Afghanistan, this is not the last video of the series. In the meantime, while you're waiting for the next one, well, don't forget to subscribe. Watch this one. That was a really good one. And if you want to come check out Afghanistan for yourself, I'm going to put the information of my guide and Let's Go Afghanistan down in the description. Welcome to Afghanistan, and today I want to show you what you can eat for $1 in the streets of Kabul before heading to the most famous, most expensive restaurant in all of Afghanistan and see what we can eat there for about $100. Are you ready? Are you hungry? Let's go. So the first thing that we're gonna try is jigar, which is basically beef liver in a tomato sauce with some spices, oil, and chickpeas. Very good. I have to say, normally like the taste of liver is not my favorite. Liver is kind of like broccoli. It's good for you, but the taste, not everyone likes it. But it is super well spiced. I actually like it. I'll just get this. The bread and the liver plate, 50 Afghani. So when I was saying like we're gonna see what we can get for $1, not $1 per item, $1 total, or about $1.
You want to film me?
Yeah, you're gonna film you. Yeah, you're part of the video now, Reza. On my side of the world, we say sharing is caring.
Ah, thank you.
Also, I'm gonna eat a lot of food tonight, so I'm happy to share.
Shujaudin.
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 Nice to meet you. That's the man behind the recipe there. Tashakkur. That was really nice. Up next, if you've been watching this series, you're gonna maybe recognize those guys because we've been here before in the first video here in Kabul. So up next, bulani, which is a very popular street food, something that you eat on the go, nice and quick. Now let's go see how to make it. Guys are awesome. They remember me from last week. I guess there's not a lot of like Canadian walking around with a massive camera, so I guess there's that. Look at the sheer speed of this guy making the dough. Like, he's the fastest guy with a roller I've ever seen. So the base of the dough is wheat flour, then they flatten it out into the right shape. Then there's this guy in blue in the back that's basically cutting potato in very, very thin slices. And those are Afghan potatoes. Within the last week, I had the chance to see all those beautiful potato fields around Afghanistan. We even met some farmer, did a tiny bit of work on one farm, so now the Afghani potatoes are deep in my heart here. After that, the other guy folds everything together, puts it in the boiling hot oil for a quick deep fry, and it's ready to eat. Perfect.
Thank you.
See how Reza does it? Just folds it all together to eat it faster. Slow down, no rush. I guess I'll do just like him. Fold it in a few pieces. So it comes with also this red sauce, which is a little spicy with chilies. This is so hot right out of the fryer. If you're looking at losing some weight, this is not it because it's carb inside of carbs and then into the oil. But it's really good, really quick. Perfect for a quick bite. Once you're done, obviously you have some greasy fingers, but they have like a little rag here. Beautiful. These guys are here in the bazaar every single day from 8 in the morning until 9 p.m. at night. So 13 hours and they can sell up to 1,000 bolani every single day. And Reza, how much was that?
5 Afghani per bolani.
That's really good.
Yeah, a good price.
Tashikur. These guys, that's some hard work, I'm telling you. August here in Afghanistan is like prime time for all their beautiful fresh fruits. They have everything from apples to peaches to their famous melons. I've tasted pretty much everything since I arrived and it is, I mean, so sweet, so delicious. So August is a good month to come here. It's a bit hot, but the fruits are amazing. So corn is a popular street food everywhere around the world, but here they cook it in a way that I've never seen before. They have those massive metal bowl over fire and they just cook them into the sand. They're just mixing the corn in the sand until it's like nice and roasted. Interesting. So up next we have ash, which is a very popular street food again. How much was this?
Well, it is 10 Afghani.
Oh.
And the ingredients that they use, they have noodles. The noodles are made up of flour.
Okay.
They have some spinach, they have mint powder, they have some sauces, like chilies. Also they add some salt. This is what it is prepared for.
Perfect. He did ask if I wanted spices and he went heavy on those, so let's see how it is. When they said yogurt, I was expecting this to be cold, but it's actually very hot. Huh. This is such an interesting taste. I don't think I've ever tasted anything that I can compare this to. Yeah, there's definitely dill in this. If there's ever a day where you're like, do I want pasta or do I want a soup? I feel like this is kind of the in-between.
It is one of the dishes that people actually prepare this or make this during the winter.
Ah.
Especially if you got flu or fever.
Okay. It does make me feel all nice, warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah.
This is exactly what you want, to feel warm in Kabul when it's like 35 degrees outside.
Afghan people, especially during the summertime, when they wanted to kill the heat or the warmness, they drink tea, hot tea.
That's fair. Apparently, when you're hot and drink something hot, it makes you colder inside. I don't know.
How do you feel now? Do you feel colder or the same? Is it?
No, I'm still hot. Please, it's romantic. Eat with me. I left Tracy at home, so. Take a bite. There you go. Sharing is caring. While Reza is dying, if you ever want to come to Afghanistan, make sure to check out the link down below for Let's Go Afghanistan. They've been amazing. I can't eat too much because after that we have to go to the very fancy restaurant and eat a lot. So.
Yeah, we have to do that tonight.
So everything we just ate, 65 Afghani. That's it for the 3 items. Now we're gonna get something to drink. That doesn't count, I just really want it. So in the West, sugarcane juice is definitely not something that we're used to. I don't even think that it's available, but in this part of the world, it is so good. It is sweet, it is refreshing, the perfect thing that you want for a hot summer day, especially here in Kabul, instead of a hot soup. I've never seen this technique before, but this machine basically crushes the sugarcane at the top to press the juice out, and then it falls on ice before coming out of the machine, so it's always nice and cold. Well, this was really nice. Again, that was an extra, but 20 Afghani. I mean, very decent price. Walking in Kabul, you always have to be careful to not fall into the drain because they're not covered. Whoa, so nice of me. Wow. Don't believe what they say. Chivalry is not dead. I love those houses in the mountain in Kabul. I find it like such a unique sight. You know, like when you think Paris, you think the Eiffel Tower, and London, the Big Ben. Now for me, Kabul is that mountain with the houses. We picked up 2 extra passengers, 2 guys in rollerblades just holding on the car. They have valet? They have a valet service. So behind me is the famous restaurant Zayafat, which means feast, here in the middle of Kabul. Show me how you rest there, Reza. There you
Like
go.
this.
There you go. That's great.
Prince.
Oh, Prince Reza, yeah. I took a photo of Reza in his like light outfit on a little horse in the middle of the desert the other day, and he looks like a Persian prince. So since then, I call him Prince Reza of Afghanistan.
Okay, please tell about yourself also. what I call you?
Handsome Dave.
Handsome Dave.
You're too kind. So the restaurant has different kinds of seating, like a place with like tables and chairs like you would see in the Western world, but also the typical Afghani setup, which is my personal favorite, on the floor with some pillow, just nice and comfy. The best way to eat in this part of the world. I've been in Afghanistan for almost 2 weeks. First time I see a menu on an iPad, that's really fancy. We're gonna have a problem. This is much cheaper than I expected. I didn't realize how much food we were gonna get for $100. So after going through the very, very extensive menu, I mean, they have everything from like international dish like pizza and burgers and wraps to like the more local stuff like the kebabs and all. We're gonna go for some sort of gigantic barbecue platter, and hopefully we're gonna be able to maybe not finish it, but make a good dent in it. So when you press the button there, it's like a call for service. So hopefully someone should come any second. Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction before the meal arrives. I've had some delicious food here in Afghanistan the entire 2 weeks that I was here. Like, really, like I'm a big fan of Afghan food now. With that being said, even though this is the by far, like 4 to 5 fold, this is the most expensive meal that we've had the entire time I was here, but I don't think it's gonna be the best one. I think that a big portion of the price is because you're paying for the ambiance, for the reputation of the place, for what it looks and the service. I'm sure the food is gonna be good, but I'm sure that some of that price goes for the experience. Just going up to the kitchen upstairs because the food is ready and I want to see it coming out. Upstairs they also have like a juice bar with like fresh fruit straight from Afghanistan, and also like a dessert bar with like a ton of ice cream. Just waiting for the food. All the waiters look so serious. Fancy. They made me a Blue Lagoon. That's very nice. With the fresh mint, I mean, this is a delicious mocktail. What we order is a monster. There's a little bit of everything. Just wait till you see everything. So of course I recruited some help, Shams, our driver, and then Reza, that also, I hope you guys are hungry. So we have quail at the top. We've got 2 full fish that have been fried from what it looks like, and then different kinds of kebab at the bottom on rice. We've got beef, we've got lamb, we've got chicken, and we also got fish kebab, and the rest is just decoration, some tomatoes and spices and whatever. And there's also sides. There's like a massive plate of custard, which this is gonna be dessert, I think, and naan, and a salad for health, I guess, because just eating meat wouldn't be super healthy. I think it's fine. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of everything. You know, it's a fancy restaurant. It's a fancy restaurant in Afghanistan, so like, no need for those. Okay, first bite of chicken. That's pretty good chicken. You can taste that the meat has been like barbecued on coal, which adds so much flavor. Up next we get shami kebab, which is basically like mincemeat with a bunch of different spices that they just form into this shape. That's also pretty good. A bit dry, but very good. The taste is there. Beef next with a little bit of yogurt sauce. I have to say the yogurt sauce here is much closer to tzatziki from Greece
than the rest of all the yogurt sauces that I've had for the last 2 weeks around Afghanistan, which are a bit more sour, like closer to like plain yogurt. So while I was waiting for this huge plate of food to come from the kitchen upstairs, they actually gave me a full tour. So there's different floors. Every floor has a different menu in a way. I'm sure you can order whatever you want from any floor, but they were saying like the top floor is like fast food, then one under is like kebab, and then where we're at is like the more local food, just like the barbecue that we're eating right now. Also, this place opened back in 2021 and never closed since then. This is a 24-hour operation. They have 2 teams basically in the kitchen, 12 hours each, and they are working 365 days a year and 24/7. Now let's see quail. I don't think I've ever had quail. Kind of tastes like chicken. You wouldn't need a lot of quail wings to be full, that's for sure. I mean, look at the size comparison. Telling me needs to eat way more than that. Tell him, Reza, he needs to eat more.
Well, I don't have any word to say. It's not my first time that I'm telling you, please eat.
The one thing we haven't tried yet are those fish. Let's see if there's anything good in there. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't taste fishy, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor either. But because it was like barbecued, it's kind of nice. I wouldn't eat a full one, but I'd say my least favorite thing is the beef kebab, because like the taste is good, but the texture is weird. It looks like it was cooked before going on the barbecue. So again, good spices and all, texture, don't like. But those chicken wings though. Whew. It's your turn to review. How's the custard? We gotta try it first.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, very good.
Reza's like, try the custard, it's so good. That's really good. Whoa. They have like fresh fruit and nuts on it. Wow. That's really good.
That one is the best.
Favorite thing of all the meal?
Favorite.
Really?
Favorite thing.
It's Reza's favorite. All the meat? No. Custard.
Guys, I don't know whether am I right or not. When you are coming here, try to order custard, nothing else.
Nothing else. Just a few bowls of custard.
This is my choice.
So everything that you saw on the ground was 6,500 Afghani. To make it $100, I had to go to 6,800 Afghani. So I got an extra red velvet cake for 300. See if it's worth it. Not gonna lie, like the color looks off. Normally it's like a dark red, a red velvet. This is like bright red. Yeah, this is definitely lots of coloring. It's not particularly good. Not moist enough and like, yeah. The custard is better. Yeah, that's definitely full of red 40. Reza is not gonna leave any custard in that bowl. We just asked the waiter to pack everything. We're gonna go find somebody who's gonna be very happy to get it, but we didn't pack the custard because Reza's still working on that. That's my favorite thing about these like dinner setup. Once you're like nice and full, you can just lay down a little bit, close your eyes, remember how good this was. Oh yeah, I'm so full. Somebody's gonna have to roll me out of here. Well, we did it $100 at Afghanistan's most luxurious, most famous, most expensive restaurant. Total 6,860 because of drinks. So, yeah. When we first arrived, I was like, this restaurant is dead, but it was just too early because it was 6 p.m. Now it is buzzing. People are waiting in line. I guess these guys are doing also a lot of deliveries. Tashakkur. Tashakkur. This might just be the only valet service in Afghanistan. So now that the rest of the food was given to somebody that needs it way more than us, here's my review. Was it a good meal? Yes. Was it 100 times better than what you can get on the streets of Kabul? Not at all. Like if you go to a normal kebab place, you'll pay about like 200-300 for kebabs, and it's just more authentic, less spices, less trying to fit to this international taste. So yeah, for some more authentic food here in Afghanistan, just hit the bazaars, hit the street, and you're gonna find some treasures. Reza, do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for us to face the traffic of Kabul once again and then go to bed, and we're gonna see you in the next one.